And welcome to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. My name's Town Newton, alongside me, Kevin Griffin tonight, helping me do the color broadcasting. I'll be on play-by-play, and we have a fun one here tonight, Kevin.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. These two teams don't like each other, so it's going to be fun.
Is there a lot of bad blood between these two teams?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. It goes pretty far back. So this next generation of Panthers don't like this generation either. Of Cyclones? The Cyclones?
Yeah, they're Cyclones. I was never a big fan of Russellville either, even whenever we had to play them in basketball and stuff.
They bring good teams.
Yeah. Greenbrier will start with the ball. They'll send it back and try and set up a couple passes. Russellville's out quick with it. Going to be dancing around that Russellville back line now. They're trying to switch the fields, and now they're looking to go back.
With Garrett with the tackle, he's always really good on the tackles.
Russellville's going to send it up. They're going to send it far. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds off of them, and Greenbrier's going to get to throw it in now. Not a lot of pushing really either way so far. Russellville kind of at the very beginning had that nice little run, but other than that, it kind of felt back and forth. Greenbrier, a couple good passes, but Russellville, man, they're fast. They're getting out in front of the ball.
Greenbrier's playing with a lot of poise right now, not going full out. Each man doing his own job. It's nice. Getting the tackles when they make missed passes like that right there. We have a real chance here. Watch Greenbrier settle right back in.
Really, really windy today here in Greenbrier, though. Lots of wind. Russellville, they're going to push it down the field. They're going to send it back into the middle. John Hunter Crum is there. He's going to kick it back out of bounds. And now Russellville's going to get a throw in on the near side.
That John Hunter Crum's had a good year this year. This is his first year as a full-time starter. You can see how tall he is, but what you can't see is how much he weighs. He's a real heavy kid. It's hard for the forwards to move him.
It's going to go out the back off Greenbrier, and Russellville will get a corner kick here. Opportunity to set something up and make a good play. And that's where John Hunter, in scenarios like this, where his height can be a great factor on defense.
Absolutely.
Big send it in the middle. It's a good kick. A lot of blue in the middle of it, though. Greenbrier's going to send it back out.
Bradley Turnage pushing the tempo on the outside. I like that. Got Sam on the opposite side. Good
Oh,
ball from Thomas.
beautiful send through right there. He's going to have a decent shot here. He's going to move it back inside. He tries to bend it back to the left, but just unable to get it on frame.
Shot coming from Bradley Turnage. He's probably the most creative player for the Greenbrier Panthers. He can really do a lot of different things.
And I'll tell you, and moving back inside, moving the goalie with you as you move back in and then kicking it back to where you were at and where he was at, that's really a great play, just unable to get it in the right spot. Russellville hasn't forced too many passes today. They've really been pretty patient with it. Good send through here from Russellville, and they're going to push up now.
Second time they try to attack down the right side. It'll be interesting if they keep coming that way.
Is that Barford down there?
Yeah, he's playing left back today. Jacob Burford, yeah. He's got a good solid foot on him.
He's played a little bit of goalkeeper in his day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, when he was younger, he played some goalkeeper, yeah.
Big send inside, but John Hunter Crum is there. It's going to drop at a Russellville player's feet, and he is just outside to the right, maybe by a few inches.
That was dangerous. That was real dangerous.
Almost really great placement right there. Russellville attacking fast. Another goal kick here for Greenbrier. As we have now 35 minutes, just under 35 minutes left to play in the first half. Tons of soccer left for the rest of the night tonight. Little misstep there by the Panther back. It's going to go out of bounds, and now Russellville is going to have an opportunity to throw it in. Corner kick now for Russellville as it goes out of bounds off of Ben Hawkes.
Looks like they're going to play it short here. They've got an extra guy out there. They are.
They're going to send it inside, but it's quickly booted back out. At the feet of Ben Hawkes, he'll send it back out of bounds and just try and get it out of a dangerous zone there. It's going to go in quickly.
Another corner kick.
So how much can the wind be a factor on some of these corner kicks here?
You can see that flag blowing hard to the right, hard to the right. That really favors the kicker here.
Greenbrier just sending it back out anytime it comes in, and a misstep there by Russellville is going to give Greenbrier a chance to throw it in, and they're going to go quick. Stays with Russellville now. Now Russellville trying to really push the pace of this game. It feels like both these teams are fighting for that pace, the speed at which this game is going to be played in an offsides call.
Yeah, Russellville seems to want to go a little faster than Greenbrier. Greenbrier's being patient on the defense. It looks like maybe going for the quick strikes when we get it, but being really patient. Russellville's committed a lot of attackers into the attacking half of the field. Only one guy behind midfield right now. That makes it difficult to get it out of your defensive third, but you can get some 1v1 chances. You get Thomas Osborne up top with a lone center back. Could be a foot race to the goal. I'll take Thomas Osborne in a foot race against anybody.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah. Thomas has a lot of speed. Goalkeeper there. He's going to get it, and he's going to try and push it up quick. Big arm going out for about the 35, 40-yard line where Thomas Osborne is at. Trying to make contact, and he does. He's got a couple of one-on-ones here. Sends it outside. Back, it's a great touch there from the Russellville players. The ball is sailing through the air. He just gets a good foot on it to send it back up and stop Greenbrier's momentum.
Russellville happy to play through the back. Greenbrier being patient. Molina had a chance.
Huge send right there, but Greenbrier's goalkeeper's on. What's the goalkeeper's name? Trey Cox. That's right. He played a little bit of kicker last year for the football team.
It's amazing how many former soccer players end up playing kicker for the football team, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them. Well, Talon, the fans look cold tonight.
Yeah, it's probably that wind chill. I wore a hoodie thinking, kind of preparing for the colder weather. I had to take it off. It's a little hot in the press box up here.
Gavin Johnson with the throw.
Not going to be able to connect with the Greenbrier player, and now Russellville's trying to push it quick. John Hunter, nice little stop right there. Now Russellville's pushing. Push just a little too far. Now Greenbrier's got a free kick here.
Okay.
And the wind, we're trying to get that ball to sit still, but the wind keeps blowing it back towards Trey Cox. Now Russellville, they've got a good shot here. They're going to whiff on the kick, and now Greenbrier's going to send it back out.
Good stop there by Thane Johnson in the middle.
Big throw in, almost like a corner kick here. It's up with a third bounce. Multiple heads get on it. And now it's up to Thomas Osborne. He sends it to Ben Hawkes. Now Ben Hawkes is pushing, looking for a pass, kicks it out to his left, and it lands in front of a Russellville player.
Just missed that split. He had Matt Moline running. Hits that split. We have a chance.
Here it goes. Greenbrier down the line. And Russellville just takes it right away.
It's really difficult to get a read on Russellville's back line. I think they're playing a four-back. I think 18 here near to the screen is the right back, but they commit so many into the attack, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Now they have that left back that's committing to the attack right now. And he's going to send it back inside. Trey Cox is going to be there, but it's going to fall down. They're battling for it right now. Good shot on goal.
Ooh, blocked by Burford. Are they calling something? Handball. That's a PK coming.
Oh, man. There'll be a PK now for Russellville after an unfortunate handball by the Panthers. These are never fun. No, they're not my most favorite thing as a goalkeeper.
Absolutely not. Russellville's going to send their best kicker up, so always favors the kicker here, Talon.
Yeah.
Stopping the clock. I don't know what for.
No, they stopped it at 26:32.
So far, Talon, it seems to be Greenbrier's wanting to be patient in the defensive, win the ball, work it through the midfield, and try and get it up to Thomas where he's laying it off. Russellville, on the other hand, is trying to come down the wing real quickly. They want to go left wing, right wing. They're using their outside backs, really trying to get that ball into the flanks and get it back into the middle. Two different tactics, but when you come down to PK, both teams would love to have those. I guess it's a new rule this year. I didn't know in high school soccer that maybe they stop the clocks for all PKs. I've just not noticed this year.
You know, it was the last game that we did. I think it was against Siloam Springs, Greenbrier. It felt like there weren't as many people on the attack as even Siloam Springs has. And I think that's just the way that this Greenbrier team likes to play, is having fewer on the attack, because you know that Thomas Osborne, most of the time, he's going to get the job done, and even just with a little bit of help, he can be really effective.
Yeah, you get combination plays between him and Bradley Turnage. You got the speed and physicality from Thomas and creativity from Bradley. You just put a few pieces around them, and they put some goals in, whereas other teams really like to commit a lot more up there.
Looks like the clock is now fixed here at John Hawks Memorial Field in Greenbrier, Arkansas. And it is Sean Mathis, none other, that's fixing the clock himself. Trey Cox, just a misstep there. You know, we knew it coming in. It's going to be a hard one to stop. They always are. So now Russellville's going to be on top 1-0 from a PK after a handball inside the box.
Real unfortunate start. Real unfortunate.
Yeah, just a minor mistake. It can really turn.
Greenbrier playing backwards here. Loosen up that midfield. A little mistouch there.
John Hunter Crum using – no, that was Thane. That was Thane. My bad. I'm just looking at the hair. They have similar hair.
Thane's still a 6-footer. We got 2 6-footer back there. It's just John Hunter's a little bit taller, right?
A little bit.
6'6".
But he was using his reach there in his legs,
Yeah,
and
he was
able to make the stop. That's what I was attempting to say. Now Ben Hawkins with the touch. He's going to try and go fight for it. He loses it. And one thing about Russellville being so aggressive on the push is they have so many players that they can pass it to whenever they're in their offensive half.
Tane Johnson with the free kick there.
Just short. Man. You could tell that wind picked that one up. It's going to go out of bounds, this time on Russellville. I think Thomas has grown a beard since the last time I saw him play.
Good clearance there by Thane. That was dangerous for a second. I like this break by Matt here. I like this a lot.
Matt just trying to stay right in front, putting a lot of pressure on.
He's patient, then he goes. I like that a lot.
John Hunter. Nice touch. Who's number 2?
That's Whit Garrett.
Whit Garrett.
Whit's really settled into that defensive mid role this year for the Greenbrier Panthers. Owning that midfield. Physical, got some speed. Really wins a lot of balls. Sets up the attack. A lot of the goals you see scored by Thomas and Bradley came off a pass from Whit.
Wow, turnaround kick. That was an impressive kick. It may have gone straight to Trey Cox, and it was an easy play for Trey to make, but it was still a great turnaround, shoot it straight at the goal shot there from Russellville. Russellville trying to force it in. Thane again there. Thane and John Hunter really making their names known tonight.
Another corner kick here.
Corner.
Did I miss something? It must have gone out the back line before Thane cleared it. We didn't see that.
Somehow. Great inside kick.
Goal kick now, though. Nope, another corner. AR called goal.
Wow.
Acting like they're going to go short. What's Noah's last name? Number 11. He's out there on them right now. Noah Tice. This kid's fast too.
This is the same play they ran earlier. The short, whip around, then try and send it in. Man, I'll tell you, that wind is not going Greenbrier's way. They've been trying to send it downfield a lot, but that wind has picked the ball up some and just kind of forced it to not go as far as need be on some of these longer passes. Thomas Osborne here. He's got a good touch. He's got a lot of open realty. He's getting to the 20. He's looking back in, trying to find somewhere to go. Makes the kid stop. He stays on his feet, kicks it back inside. Greenbrier's got it. Goal! 1-1 here in Greenbrier. Great play by Thomas Osborne.
Talon, I love that change of pace he did around the 15-yard line.
Yep.
Gave Bradley the chance to catch back up. Set that play up. That was really nice by Thomas Osborne on the change of pace. Good finish by Bradley, too.
Yeah, very soft touch, Sean. You're right. That's how you draw those up, really. We just want to thank Sean Mathis for all he does for the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Huge send there from Russellville going all the way down the field, but can't make a play on it.
What do you think the wind adds tonight, Talon? 10 yards, 15 yards on every kick coming that way?
My goodness, it's got to be a lot. I mean, me being able to visually see how much of an impact it has just on Trey Cox's throws. And then you just look at it when it's sitting there and it's rolling backwards.
Right.
Greenbrier gets a goal at about the 23-minute mark, tying it up here in Greenbrier with Russellville, one of the better teams in the conference.
Coming back to this outside wing again.
John Hunter juggling it a little bit. It's staying in the air. How many juggles can we get? Huge kick there, but Thane Johnson's on top of it. There's Witt adding a lot of good pressure there, and now goes back to the middle and a lot of room to work.
Good job on Ben to come back and help out there. Thane got to clear it.
Russellville's going to get control back now. Another big send up the field. It's just going to sail right over the head of John Hunter Crum. And Trey Cox is going to miss the kick, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Our left back there was Shielding is coming back, expecting the keeper to pick that up. The keeper didn't. That was almost dangerous there for a second. I think our goalkeeper is just a sophomore, Talon. He is the full-time starter.
Yeah.
But it's not like he has several seasons under his belt at high school. He doesn't. This is it. A little mess up there, but I like his hands back there. He's big and strong, too. Ah,
And
there's
there
those
he is
hands.
up high, yeah. Getting a good catch. That was a great place ball by Russellville, too. Russellville finding space, and Trey Cox able to get right underneath it really quick. Going to get a good quick throw there. Big kick from about the 22-yard line.
Trey's like, keep him out there shooting. He likes that. You don't want him up on him.
Yeah, the more time that you have to read a soccer ball, it's that much easier to be able to make a play on it as a goalkeeper.
Matt may pressure that one.
He's just going to overstep just a little bit, and now Russellville's trying to push it. They're going to send it back to the middle, trying to switch sides.
They like playing through that back line, don't they?
They play through it a lot. You know, that's what Cyclones Springs did as they were playing through that back line a ton. They're staying there, and Ben Hawkes getting on top of it and moving out of the way quickly. Russellville sending it to the outside, just missing it. They've had a handful of kicks that have just gone too far, passes that haven't been able to connect.
Wonder if the wind's playing a role in that as well.
Yeah.
Wind's big. I'd like to have a few more blue shirts check back.
Russellville.
No shot.
Thane Johnson, he's going to get in front of it.
Handball there, uncalled.
Now Thomas has it, and he's going to be pushing. He's got a man to his left. That has got a lot of open field, but they're going to kick it back to the goalkeeper, and he's going to boot it up high. Would have loved to see Thomas maybe go to the left there.
Looks like they switched Thomas and Bradley in the formation. Bradley's up top right now, and Thomas has dropped back to that attacking mid. I don't know if that's intentional by the coach or just the players did it on the fly. Looks like intentional by the coach. Look at Thomas dropping back.
Now here's Ben Hawkes.
There's a player that's come a long way in his high school career, Ben Hawkes.
Yes.
He worked a lot. I don't remember the last time I was at a field where I didn't see him out there working.
You know, Coach O and I had talked about that a lot in our last broadcast, is just the progression of Ben Hawkes. And, you know, I played with him at one point in time in my life, and that was, you know, roughly 3, maybe even 4 years ago now. And to see that player he was 4 years ago and compare him to the player he is now, you would think it's a completely different person.
You would. He's worked really hard. Deserves the minutes he's getting. This is dangerous here.
Russellville pushing it. They're just going to miss on it. Trying to send it back up again, but they're going to switch the side of it. John Hunter Crum staying in front of it. Sending it back up to Matthew Moline.
Oh, very nice pass by Matt Moline.
Kick right up the middle. It's going to go back to the goalkeeper, and he's going to send it flying again. Ben Hawkes now with it, trying to push it up. They're trying to put a little bit of pressure over there.
That was an excellent trap by Russellville there. The kid stopped it on a dime.
Russellville saves it from going out of bounds. Now Russellville, they're going to be pushing up. Oh, and a missed touch there from the Russellville team. Greenbrier's going to get a throw in here.
Looks like Cody Deemer's going to check in for Ben Hawkes here. Cody, I believe, is a sophomore too? I think he's a sophomore, yeah. Got a lot of creativity in him as well.
I remember playing with his brother, and they're always their whole family big time soccer players, and they're always fun to play with.
Absolutely. I've had the pleasure of coaching 3 of the Deemers, and they all play very physical.
Yes. Tough as nails, as one might say.
Greenbrier's just content to let Russellville play with the ball here around the 30 to 40. That's obviously by design by the coach. Greenbrier doesn't go very deep on the bench. This might be a rest cycle by the coach, letting us more or less kind of park the bus for a little bit and catch our breath.
Yeah, that's a 1-1 game here in Greenbrier, and that would probably be the worst thing to do right here, to give everyone a rest, and then maybe just with the last few minutes left in the half, really trying to make a big push.
Absolutely could be by design. Got a goal kick coming up here. Tell you what, this is Greenbrier's coach. This is his first year with Greenbrier. I've seen several of his games. I like a lot of what he's doing. One thing I really like that he's doing is his goalkeeper's taking his own kicks. You'd be amazed how many high school teams don't have the kick being taken by the goalkeeper. Blows me away. This could be dangerous.
John Hunter doing a great job trying to stay in front of it. Stays in bounds, and now Russellville's going to have a decent position. Russellville kind of
Maybe a chance here.
putting it out in the middle of nowhere, but they get back to it after Greenbrier gets a touch on it.
Young man playing right wing there, Sam Angeles. He's a freshman, number 22. Really talented. He's got several goals on the year as well. Going to have a bright future with Greenbrier.
Yeah, Coach O said that he had him in his classroom this school year and speak a lot of praises to him even as a student.
How about that Cruyff turn by Wick Garrett in the middle of the field? That was beautiful. Defender didn't see it coming.
Witt's made some great plays tonight.
That was an easy call for the ref.
Yeah, absolutely. Right in front of him. I mean, he would have had a bad night if he missed that one.
Into the wind.
You take into the wind now so that maybe in the second half you're not fighting it as hard.
I would rather have the wind in my face in the first half, especially if I have a strong defensive team. I'm a second half coach. I like to make those adjustments and come roaring back. And if you got that wind as that 12th man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it can help a lot.
Gavin Johnson, I didn't see him start the game. I thought Devin Parrish was back there right back when the game started. Maybe I missaw that, but he subbed in early. I don't know if Devin got injured or what. Gavin's had a lot of starts this year. Started most of the games, so maybe I just missaw that, but Gavin's a good, solid player. This is his first year at defense, though. He's always played wing in midfield, so a little change for him, but he's doing great at it. Little dive in there. Didn't need to do that.
Big kick up front. Trey Cox, he's there in front of it. Man.
That was a nice stop by the keeper coming up on that one.
Trey made a great play there, getting right in front of it, and then not being able to make contact with his hands and it falling back to the Russellville player, but still continuing to stay in front of it so that there was no other shot on goal.
Very nice work. Very nice work.
Now corner kick here for Russellville. Just under 10 minutes left in the half. Big kick in the middle of the field.
Not real dangerous. That's a good ball. We like that one.
Cody Demers has it. He's going to pass out to Sam. He's trying to find somewhere.
Somebody's checked to him. Don't everyone run away.
Thomas is there in the middle with it now. He finds Witt outside. Witt's going to send it up and through.
Beautiful play by Witt Garrett. Beautiful play. He read that.
Great.
He saw that the whole way. If he could have just given Noah a little heads up on that, Noah would have put that one in. Just started his run a little late.
It was a really great send-through kick right there from Witt, though. Gorgeous. Russellville taking their time. They're going to pass it along that back line again. Not a lot of pressure yet from Greenbrier.
And Greenbrier's content to let him play through the back line. I like that coaching strategy. Clog that midfield, wait for them to mess up on the pass and win it. I thought that was it right there. I just wish we'd win it before we get to the 20.
Kick outside. He's got room. Sends it back in. Buford. I always butcher his last name. Burford is there to make the play, the last line of defense.
He's a solid foot, Burford. He doesn't whiff. He gets his foot on the ball. It's out of there.
Thomas is now putting a lot of pressure on the back line. He's trying to make a play, and he kind of gets in the passing lane there a little bit. A good bounce for Russellville. Outside. Now Russellville's got a shot on goal. It goes high, and it's going to hit the top upright. The bottom upright of the field goal post. Now under 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. Wind really looks like it's starting to pick up down there. You can see it on that kick.
Yeah, it just died, didn't it?
Yeah, it just died.
And to the back line. Here we go again. Greenbrier doing a good job of shifting their defense as they go to the back line.
Misstep there. Now Russellville's pushing. Another kick inside. It's going to go out of bounds, and now it's going to be a throw-in for Russellville.
Our center backs have done a good job of clearing those, but I wouldn't mind having a few less to clear. Smart play by Gavin Johnson. I think it was going to go out for a corner kick.
Cody Demers there, trying to make a play on it. Russellville moving along the back line. They're going to send it up. Thane Johnson there. His head is going to go straight up in the air. Under 5 minutes now here left in the first half. Russellville not really forcing any passes. There's Trey Cox, and now the wind's really picking up. An unfortunate kick there from Trey. It's going to sail over his head, and it's going to go out of bounds. Ooh.
Very creative by Russellville there. That was
Yeah, get it sent to the goal whenever the goalkeeper's not there. He didn't really have any kind of time to get any sort of attempt on making it a good kick. He just wanted to make sure that he got kicked and was sent towards the goal. And lucky for us, he missed by just a little bit.
Got a substitution. Matt Moline coming back in. Ben Hawkes coming back in.
There's Witt right there making a good play on it.
It's hard to get disappointed in our attacking mids and forwards for not coming back and winning the ball. Neither of them subbed out this half. They got to be a little gassed, but at some point, someone's got to come back and win a ball when we clear it.
Witt sends it up. Thompson, he's going to try and get there, but it's going to go out of bounds before he's able to. Going to make a substitution with just now under 3 minutes left to play in the first half. We have a tie game at 1. Russellville scored off of a PK early in the game. I think it was about 14 minutes, somewhere around there into the game. And then Greenbrier strikes back soon after. Big kick from Russellville. They're going to switch the sides. It goes inside. They're going to try and stop on it and pull it back, but unable to do it. He'll travel out of bounds, but stay with Russellville.
I like that Ben's putting a little pressure there. They send a lot of dangerous balls from that area. Just a little bit of pressure where they can't send. It's nice.
Going to stay with Russellville here. Throwing in the middle, turning around, trying to kick it.
John Hunter blocking another one. Gavin sending it out.
Just under a minute and a half left. Russellville sending it to that back line with not just a whole lot of time to work. It's going to go out of bounds off of Russellville. Ben Hawk has an unfortunate touch, and Russellville takes right back over.
Looked like he was going for the redirect of the header and just missed. Bradley hustled back to help out.
40 seconds left. Ball's at Thomas Osborne's feet. He's got some room. He sends it out to the left to Moline. Just not quite able to get there.
A little more pace in that ball. Matt could have got by him, I think.
Throwing for Greenbrier. It's going to go off of Russellville. Now they're going to advance it some more. Thomas Osborne sends it to Bradley. And now Russellville, they're going to kick it far. John Hunter Crumb's going to be there. He gets a good touch on it. Fighting for it now. It's going to go out of bounds on Russellville. That should be the end of the half there. It's tied 1-1 here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. Initial thoughts, Coach Kevin?
Two teams playing two completely different styles right now. I like Greenbrier's goal better than the PK from Russellville, obviously. It's just a prettier goal. But Russellville's really kept it in their attacking third, and eventually those are going to go in. I think we're going to have the wind in the second half. I think that's going to play a big difference. But at some point, we've got to work that ball across midfield, and we can't just rely on the one goal. So we'll get it in the second half, I think. I think we'll get another goal. The question is, can we keep Russellville from getting another goal?
Absolutely, Coach Kevin. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here in Greenbrier, Arkansas, ready for the second half of play. 40 minutes on the clock. Should be a fun one, Coach Kevin.
That was an exciting first half. Both teams came out and delivered something special. I think they're going to do the same thing in the second half. The winds may play a factor here. We'll see. Russellville going with the big ball still.
It sure felt like it played a huge impact there in the first half. Switching fields here in the second half, per usual.
Russellville is definitely on the time of possession this game. They've had the ball way more than Greenbrier. But that's not always how soccer goes. Sometimes time of possession doesn't indicate who wins. That's dangerous.
Well, the extra point is good, but the goal is not. Russellville gets it inside, but goes just a bit too high on it.
Greenbrier played out of the back on goal kicks the first half. I want to send a deep one with the wind. They went a little deeper, but
he's going to roll into some open field. Ben Hawkes, he's going to be there to get to it. He's going to try and push it up, and it's going to go out on Russellville. But he's going to turn around and go quick. That one sails out again on Russellville. Greenbrier with another throw in. Bradley, he'll throw it in, try and get it to the middle this time. He's going to come back and get to the ball. Russellville, they're going to miss trying to send it downfield, but they're going to miss it. It's going to be at Witt's feet now. He brings it back, looks to the other side.
Devin Paris back in the game. I thought I saw him earlier. Glad he's healthy. Russellville's got numbers here, 5-on-4. This is not good. Burford breaks it up.
Well, if you can hear the truck backing up in the broadcast, we're sorry. Okay, it stopped. That was really bugging me. I couldn't stop listening to that stupid truck backing up. Sorry about that, everybody. Russellville's going to land at their feet here. Now they're going to try and push it. They've been playing ultra aggressive. Lots of players coming up.
The intensity from Russellville does seem to have picked up this half, hasn't it?
They have 3 people standing with the back line of defense. And then they have, is it 4 after that? 4 behind that?
Yes.
3 back? 7 up top for Russellville altogether.
Separate, Sam. Push.
Thomas Osborne, he's going to get it. He's got great room here to work, to do his magic. He's going to send it to the middle. Now Ben Hawkes, he's going to turn around. He's going to send it up, and the goalkeeper's going to be there. The goalkeeper hasn't shown just a lot of speed or really even a lot of movement here today for Russellville. I'd like to think that if Greenbrier could really push it into the box, that they could really cause some problems by the lack of mobility by that Russellville goalkeeper. John Hunter Crum breaking out in front of it.
Saves the ball, keeps it in. Matt pushes it. Thomas back there to receive the next one. And they just got too many numbers around him, don't they?
Yeah, they've had a lot of numbers around the ball. It feels like all day today.
This 5 from Russellville, he liked to send a lot of big balls in the box in the first half. He'd push up across midfield. So we need to watch him one. Stop his service.
John Hunter Crum there again. Ready for it. Now here's Sam. He's going to get a little touch on it. Russellville sending it to the far side. Back to the middle.
If we'd send a big one here, we'd have numbers.
Greenbrier doing a good job getting in front of the passing lanes as they're going to send a big one. And it's Thomas Osborne. He makes a move, cuts back inside, and it just goes a little too far.
He had Bradley with him that time. Looked awfully similar, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It looked a lot similar to the first goal that Greenbrier scored on as Thomas came pushing up and forced the goalie and two defenders to work towards him and gave it back to Bradley for an open goal there in the first half. Big kick. It's going to get out to about the 40-yard line.
Gavin Johnson just subbed back in at right back. We don't
Now
want him
Russellville, they're pushing, and they have 4 people up front.
Way to work back, Ben.
There's Ben, yeah, making a great play. Something called?
I'm guessing they call him the foul back there.
Yeah.
And was going to give us advantage until Russellville won the ball. And now they decided to bring it back because the advantage didn't materialize.
That ball, it's just continuing to roll, even with this wind. Matt Moline tries to go make a play on it, but kind of takes it just one step too far, misjudges it, but he's going to fight it, and now Greenbrier's going to get the throw in. Back line there to push it back forward. Now Witt's got it, making some good moves in the middle of the field, trying to create some separation.
Witt does a good job of working back to the ball when his back line clears those balls over the front attackers. And he was able to win that one and turn it and get back upfield, but we lost it too soon. I like this. I like Bradley with the ball at his feet right there. Who's going to support him?
Sends it inside to Thomas. Thomas back to Bradley. Bradley now is going to kind of try and shoot it up, but he misses just a little bit.
Wonder if he saw Sam out there wide. That might have been a good one to slide to Sam and to make the run and see if he can get it back. Because the defenders seemed to be attracted to Bradley and Thomas there, and Sam was wide open.
Big kick here again from the goalkeeper. He's got a leg on him. It's going to be sent through with a little bit of room, but John Hunter's going to go get there and kick it out of bounds. Jay Cox came up on it as well.
I think he's wanting to send it downfield.
Yeah.
Best thing to do is first person get there, get that out of there. Went out of bounds for a goal kick. Didn't see that.
I did not see that either. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but you cannot be offsides on a throw-in.
You cannot be. Nope.
Okay.
Devin's back in. Gavin's back out. Or Burford's out. Gavin's going to the left now. Okay. See Burford stretching over there on the sideline. Maybe coach picked up on something. Good step by Thane Johnson. See, we break that first line there, and we're having trouble getting it to our top line. We're going to have to transition to the midfield, or the front line's going to have to work back at some point. But that's where we're losing the ball in the midfield right now.
It's going to go out of bounds that time on Greenbrier. Witt trying to keep it in, but just unable to make contact soon enough. Following this game, the girls varsity team is going to be playing. They have had an outstanding season, as they typically do. They do a lot of good things, and they do them very, very well. And they have a big game against Russellville following this one.
Big game. The last game against Russellville for the girls was a hard-fought victory by Greenbrier. One of our key figures from that game, Allison Evans, I think will be out again today. She broke her wrist a few weeks back. Hopefully she's going to be back in time for playoffs, though. I think she's on the mend. But she had a really big game last time. And trust me, Russellville's going to be happy not to see her back there. But there's a next man up on the Greenbrier girls all the time. Always the next man up.
Yeah, a really deep program, just a great culture built within the girls. It's going to go out of bounds from a Russellville kick, just to our left of the goal. Trey Cox, I don't know why I keep saying Knox. He's got the wind in his favor now, and those kicks kind of seem to be picking up maybe just a little bit.
Thomas was on a great run. Ball was bouncing a little too much for Sam. He tried to send it on one touch, and he just couldn't get it there. But he saw it. I know he saw it. That's the key to executing. You got to see it first, then you get the execution down.
Great there from Thane Johnson, sending it back up, and good touch from Ben Hawkes. He's going to send it to Thomas Osborne. Now Thompson, he's going to try and get a run on it. He's got two on him. He's going to try and cut it back. Unable to find someone to pass to, and they're going to send it back up.
Look at that step.
Witt making a great play. He's going to slide again, and it's not going to be on the ball this time. Really bad kick there from Russellville. Gonna fly way out of bounds. Look at these slides.
Yes. Ben Hawkes wanted that ball, didn't he? Very nice. He called the foul.
Yeah.
Momentarily, I thought it was going to give us advantage if Bradley got up, but kept the foul instead. That's nice.
Thane Johnson will take it. From the 45. Good long kick, but just going to go out of bounds.
Thane Johnson's got that captain's band on tonight on his left arm. He's been the captain this season. He's a good young man, both on and off the field. I have a feeling that had a lot to do with why he got that captain's band. That's nice.
Oh, I completely agree with you on that. I've played with him plenty as well as a lot of these seniors I've played with one time or another.
See, the ball's coming over to 5 here. He likes to send the big ball in the box in the first half, so let's watch and see if he does it again.
There he goes, trying to send one there. Russellville just a couple unlucky touches, and now Greenbrier is going to get a throw in here.
Devin Parrish probably going to take the throw here. He's got a big throw with the wind on him. Let's see what it does. Yep, it's big.
Into the middle of the field where there's a lot of open room. Russellville's going to get there first. Thane's going to get a beautiful touch at the bottom of his feet. Now Bradley, he's going to push on it. He's got an opportunity here to make something of this.
He's going to keep that in.
He keeps it in bounds, trying to find something to do. Oh, they're going to call it out.
Can I disagree from up here?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, wait, no, I don't want to. They changed that to corner kick. I prefer this. Bradley's got skill to bend this in. Got the wind on his advantage. Could go straight in. We'll see. A little low. Oh, it got bobbled. Oh, that was a chance.
Drop to the keeper's feet. Unable to make any more contact with it. John Hunter's going to be underneath it. He gets a good touch back to Bradley. Now Russellville, they're going to push it up.
Got an offside call there. Russellville really came out in a flurry in the second half. Those first 10 minutes, they were pushing everybody. And Greenbrier withstood that storm, and now Russellville seems to have settled into the same pattern they had in the first half.
Another great send from Thane Johnson that time. Ben Hawkes making a great play on the ball, and now Greenbrier's got numbers and pushing. Bradley inside to Thomas. Thomas just missed the touch. High flyer to the middle of the field. Witt's there to make the first touch on it. Another slide there. And Ben gets a yellow card there.
And came through the player after the ball was already out. I think that player may have actually hit his head. I hope he's okay. I didn't see when he landed on the ground, but he sure is holding his head.
Yeah, you never want to see anyone get hit like that, and especially whenever you're out here on the soccer field. You think on a football, whenever you're playing football, you have a helmet on, so if you take a hard hit, you have a little bit of protection. But here on the soccer field, I mean, you have something that protects your shins, and other than that, there's not a lot else.
That's absolutely right. He's up. Let's hope he's okay.
He's slow to walk off the field. I'm sure he probably got the breath knocked out of him, too, taking a hard hit like that, especially from Ben. Ben's a little bit.
He's solid. He's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. There's the right wording.
All the players getting a breather right now. It's on the field.
.23 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second half. We're still knotted at one apiece.
Stacking everybody on the right side. He's going to try and reach them all. John Hunter
Hunter's
first
there. Cody Demers gets to it. Makes a nice pass out to Sam. Sam's going to try and pass it up. It's going to go out of bounds. Thomas Osborne unable to make any contact there. And now a sub here for both teams.
Coach subbing his outside backs today, give them a little bit of rest. With the attack Russellville had in the first half coming down the flanks on our outside backs, I think that's a good idea.
Russellville misses a touch, and Greenbrier will take over. Thomas sending it inside. Oh, what a gorgeous kick there. Witt trying to keep it alive. Now we have Matt Moline. He's fighting for it. And it looks like Russellville's going to find control. They'll push down the line. Trying to send it inside. Back to the outside now. You got a player cutting in the middle. Giving him plenty of time out there. They're going to try and sit it inside, but John Hunter Crum is just too big. Going to send it outside. Big high flyer inside, but just a little too far. I'll tell you, I feel like Russellville's had a great touch tonight.
Had a really good touch. They got a lot of players that you can tell have been around a ball a lot.
Yeah.
And not a lot of weak spots in this lineup at all. That was an illegal throw.
Yeah, as I say, I felt that he came off that back foot. And he's going to do it again, but he's going to do it flat-footed this time. Just goes out of bounds again for him. John Hunter, he's going to throw it in. Throws it down long, and he's going to get it right back as it goes out of bounds. It's going to slip out of his hand that time, but Russellville's going to keep it in bounds. Thane Johnson coming up to make the play on it. Just under 21 minutes left to play in the first half. The second half, almost halfway through it.
Cody Deemer's giving some good pressure right there. Bradley Turner just dropped in on the defense, help out right now. Matt Moline wins the ball.
Matt Moline, 2-on-2 right here, sends it up to Thomas Osborne. Good pass at his feet. He's going to push, and Russellville has no other option but to send it to the softball field.
Thomas looks back at Matt and says, thank you for the great pass. He just unfortunately got a missed touch on it.
That's just a great pass, and now you want to try and push here with numbers. It's at Witt's feet here. Now Russellville's going to take over, and they're going to push fast. Right there in front of it, a good couple touches from the Panthers. Now Matt Malone's got it inside, tries to pass it up. Witt's going to send it far. Not very many people in that area of the field, however, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Russellville will get a throw in here.
A deep throw in. It's a good place to put it, Witt. Ben Hawkes heads back in for Cody Deemers. He's working on one yellow right now. Can't pick up a second one. That could affect his play. Could make him slow up, be a little more tentative.
Then with a good pass, he's going to go back to the middle.
I'm guessing a handball in the box.
Maybe, but I'll tell you what's a little bit more dangerous is the kick that came well after the multiple whistles.
Yeah.
From Russellville. I mean, that almost hit Bradley in the face. And so, same thing happened in the first half, but it was the other teams. The teams were kind of flippity-floppity. At the 19-minute mark, Greenbrier's going to get.
I think Bradley's going to keep this one low. That's a big, tall keeper, long arms. I think he's going to make that keeper go to the ground. Let's hope so. No, upper 90.
Beautiful.
I don't care how tall you are. No, you're not getting that, are you? It's a beautiful shot.
That's a gorgeous shot, I'll tell you. There's not very many people in the world that could stop a shot like that.
You got to guess right, and you got to be athletic to get that one. Well done, Bradley Turnage.
Great shot. Puts Greenbrier up 2-1 at the 19-minute mark.
You can bet there's going to be a flurry of activity for Russellville right now.
And look at that. Bradley's pushing up. He's going to go back into Russellville's box again, just putting pressure on him. And Russellville, bad touch there. Greenbrier's going to send it back up. Matt Moline there. In the middle, here's Russellville. Nowhere to go. Greenbrier's got time to make a good pass, sending it up to Bradley. Now Bradley's trying to find somewhere to go. Finds outside Sam. Sam's going to try and run down the line, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Russellville ball. And we have a lot of talking and a lot of positive vibes down the field right now. He's not even going to get it back in bounds on the throw-in. Greenbrier's going to get to do it now. Oh, I never thought it landed in bounds at all.
Sun coming out a little here. Still looks cold. Thought Ben had that one for a second too.
Matt Moline running with him. Trying to make a play. Russellville pushing it quick. Greenbrier getting some good touches, saving it.
See the space in the middle of the field where Russellville's 21 sneaking up into? That space concerns me a little. I'd like to see someone, maybe Ben, slide back into that.
Sending it right into the middle. John Hunter tries to get somewhere on it, but he can't find it. It's going to slide right over the head of a Russellville player. Russellville finding control, but Witt's easily there. Makes a great play on the ball.
He's got a solid tackle, doesn't he?
Yeah, oh, it's gorgeous. He's so focused on that ball. Maybe like he used to play baseball or something. It was told a lot to keep his eye on the ball as it's a high flyer over Trey Cox's head. There must be someone that I know that's named Trey Knox, and that's why I keep wanting to say it. You're probably right. I used to play a lot of football video games back in my more youthful days. John Hunter there. He's going to take his time. He's going to kick it out of bounds. What's going to go off the foot of Russellville? Wow. Now Bradley's going to have it at his feet, sends it up to Thomas. Thomas's first touch is backwards, but he's going to fight for it. He stays on it. Beautiful touch back inside to Bradley. Now Bradley's trying to push up. He's going to keep it alive. Well, I'll tell you, that's a great little exchange there to keep things going from both Thomas and Bradley. Sam's there making a play on it. Ben getting in front of it, not allowing it to go very far. Now Russellville changes sides. Looking to push up. He's got a little bit of room. Sends it back in. John Hunter Crumb's there. It's a shot on goal, but and it goes in off of two different players. And then a kick from Russellville going to make it 2-2 here with about 15 minutes and 14 seconds left to play.
I tell you what, that right wing for number 8 for Russellville, he's subbing out right now. He has got some serious acceleration. And he made that play happen going down that right side and getting that ball back up in the middle. We're lucky to get the chest on the first one. I think that was Burford knocked it down. But the ball just can't hang out in the box that long.
No, it cannot. You got to get it sent out.
Witt's going to get a rest here. Cody Deemers checks back in. Looks like Ben's going to slide back to the D midfield.
Ben Hawkes now making a play on it, kind of pushing it forward. Just going to go to the middle. No one's going to be there, but 3 Russellville players will converge on it and come up with it. Russellville sending it back inside. It's going to go off the hip of John Hunter Crum and out of bounds.
This might be their first corner kick in this half. Wind's not in their favor this time.
It is not.
They got a guy over there like they might have a short option, but Moline's eyeing it.
It's going to be sent to the middle. Nice play there. Now Thomas Osborne has it at his feet. Bradley's going to go to it, and Thomas is going to push up. Bradley trying to go somewhere, has 2 people on him. He gets tripped up, but no call. It's in the middle of the field. Matt Moline makes a little play on it, adding pressure on the outside.
Matt didn't bite on that step over. Ben bite on that one. Been on that one. How many has he cleared tonight with his head, John Hunter Crum?
More than 2, I can tell you that. Thane Johnson, he's going to send it out. It seems like every time they send it out, it lands at another Russellville player's feet. And that time, the shot on the goal, it goes just to the left. And Trey Cox makes no play on it as it goes out of bounds. Russellville finding control of it. They're going to pass it along that back line, something they focused on a lot tonight. Sending it up. And just some open room there. Going back inside, trying to get a shot. Just a bad touch on the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Russellville.
Russellville's just subbed back in that number 8 that was playing right wing for him. Now he's come in at, looks like maybe forward. So be dangerous on the long balls if they send one to him.
John Hunter getting his head on another one. Sending it to Thomas. Thomas unable to make anything of it. It's going to go off the crossbar, and John Hunter heads it back out of bounds.
Rather have a corner kick than a goal, right, Talon?
100%. Corner kicks can be defended. It's going to go into the middle, just a little outside, just a little past the middle.
Dangerous.
Big kick in the middle, but he's going to keep it on the ground, and a lot of feet are going to get there. And now Russellville is going to get another opportunity at another corner kick with just a bit over 11 minutes left here in the second half in the tie game. Sending it to the middle. John Hunter Crum kicks it outside, and Bradley's got it now. Going to send it up to Thomas. Thomas unable to get there. You know, that's been one of the things is even whenever it does feel like Greenbrier is able to push up, they don't have very many numbers that far downfield as compared to what Russellville has.
That's right. That's right. Greenbrier commits less players to the attack than Russellville. So when you get a looks like another corner kick. It's been a lot of corner kicks in a row now. It's like 4 or 5.
A handful of them. Greenbrier, they've cleared it a few times, but just nothing comes much further after the clear. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Russellville ball. They're going to try and go quick. They do. They get it inside. Good header to a guy rushing, but they're going to get him off sides. Barely over 10 minutes left to play in the second half.
Looks like Noah's checked in a forward here. He's got some speed if we can send a ball to him.
Dane Johnson keeping it in front of him.
That's a dive. Probably shouldn't say that, should I? But it was.
We go out on Russellville. It's okay to be biased.
Just a little.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Russellville's going to that number 8 a lot, and he makes a lot of things happen. When he gets the ball at his feet, he's quick to attack, and whether he's shooting or not, he's drawing in defenders and creating for his teammates, and that's a solid player. We'd be well advised to keep the ball out of his general area if we could.
Witt here, he's got plenty of time to find somebody. Ben Jaquez in the middle of the field. Ben finds Matt Moline. Matt Moline trying to push up now. He stays with it at his feet. Now Russellville's got the opportunity to push, but Witt's going to get in front of it.
They're going to let that run. It's a deep throw for him. Throw-ins are pretty much 50-50 balls, Talon, so anytime they get a deep throw like that, I kind of like it. We got chances on that one.
Statistically speaking, you know, it's 50-50. You'd rather it be deep into a field where it's closer for you to score.
We're going to get a set piece here.
So now this is a great opportunity with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left for Greenbrier to get a good shot on goal and crash in.
Looks like Ben Jaquez is going to take the set piece.
Ben watching everybody. He's going to send it into
That's
the
a
middle.
beautiful ball. Just a little long.
Oh, barely long.
Just a little long, but it was bending. Did you see it bending?
Yeah, saw it bending. That's almost exactly what you asked for.
Yeah.
Almost right there at it.
Went first to it. Look at the Greenbrier numbers around the ball right there.
Russellville sliding past Greenbrier. Thane Johnson gets in front of it, though. He says, no, not today. He's going to send it out of bounds, and now Russellville's going to try and push it back up again. Greenbrier sending it back to the middle of the field. There's a fight for it. Russellville comes up. Still not a great touch yet. Going to be at Ben Hawkes' feet. He's going to have one option. He'll lose it, but Thomas Osborne is there to make it. He makes another great touch, and Russellville's going to kick it up. It's going to go off Thomas's foot. Now Russellville, they have the ball at their feet, and they're pushing.
Playing out to the wing again.
It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say that it is Greenbrier. Greenbrier ball here. With 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. We're going to have a substitution. Bradley will check back into the game.
Bradley got a little gas in the tank here. Like that for this. He's going to drop to D-mid maybe here.
Bradley already making his presence known. Witt turns his back on one and takes a hard hit. Ben Hawkes gets the ball at his feet. He turns and looks, tries to find somewhere. He'll lose possession. He's going to go fight for it. Big send inside, but Trey is there again. He's going to boot it way, way downfield, and Russellville's going to miss the first touch. They're going to get a good second. But Thomas Osborne has it at his feet. He pushes it up forward, and Russellville is right there to make a play on it. Thane Johnson, he's going to push, and it's going to get sent up by Greenbrier. Great header there from Matt Moline.
Yeah, good flick on, good flick on. Very deep throw, another 50-50 ball.
I'd like to see Greenbrier maybe push up the defense just a little bit. But I believe I heard you and Todd saying that a tie here could allow us to get into the playoffs.
A tie here would be helpful for us because this year they're doing a point system where you get 3 points for a win and 1 point for a tie. And leaving here with 1 point is better than obviously leaving with 0. But we're in a good position in the standings right now from what I understand. And I think we'd like to have that extra point. Obviously, let's get to 3 if we can, though, right?
Yeah. I totally agree. And let's get 3 goals right here with an opportunity to add 1 more to the total. A corner kick here for Greenbrier. Bradley's going to take it, and Greenbrier's taking their time setting things up with 4 minutes and about 10 seconds left to play in the final half of this game. The girls' game to follow.
Bradley's right-footed. We'd like to have a left-footed one here with the wind, but he's right-footed. Well, he's going to try and put a straight ball into the box for his team. Nice and low.
He's going to go outside. Thane's going to try and go fight for it, but that's the number 8.
He's fast.
3 Panthers converging on the ball. Now Witt's got it. Witt's got a shot. He tries to shoot it, but it's going to hit a Russellville player in the stomach, it looks like.
Yeah, he's hurting pretty good.
I wouldn't want to get hit with the ball from Witt either. And it's going to go out on Russellville.
Player looks like he's okay. Just stung a bit, I think. It looks like Bradley's down. Maybe a cramp?
We're going to stop the clock for Bradley. Hopefully he's okay. He's on our near side here.
Now he had a fracture in his left wrist or arm this year, I think.
It's the first game back.
First game back with no cast. He's pushing with his arms, so it's obviously not that, thank goodness. Maybe he just got a cramp. Trainer's coming to look at him. Clock is stopped.
Just under 3.5 minutes left. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a cramp.
We've subbed him out. Burford's got a good, nice long ball. It's going to come up a little short there.
You know, it never felt like the wind helped us really as much as it helped Russellville in this half here. Greenbrier still pushing here.
Watch that long ball for 8.
John Hunter there making a great play on it.
Very good play. Because that's where they want the ball. They want that ball on 8 so he can distribute.
Now Greenbrier's got a chance to push it up some. Oh, and they're just going to barely miss Thomas. Russellville, they're going to try and push it back quick again. So go in the middle of the field. Thane's got it. He sends it back up. No one's home. With 2.5 minutes left to play in the second half. Greenbrier pushing it as the sun comes out. A little bit of a foul there from Greenbrier. Russellville will get it now.
They may go fast. 5 coming over here to take it from the left back position.
He's going to send it high flyer. There's Witt making a play on it. Going to send it up in the air again. Now Ben's going to try and pass it out to Matt Moline, but it's just a little off target. Matt Moline's got it now. He's finding a pass to Witt. Witt's going to send it up.
Here comes Noah. Noah's
over.
Quick.
Noah's fast. Noah's fast. The goalkeeper's there. He's going to kick it high and out of. Don't quote me yet. It's not going out yet. Thomas gets there. He passes it to Witt. Witt goes one more to Ben. Ben's going to try and turn it around quick, but unable to do so. Minute 35 left to play in the second half. Russellville pushing. Down the left side. Keeping it in bounds. Going to send it to the middle of the field. I believe that's John Hunter.
No, it's Thane Johnson on the header, yeah.
Thane Johnson on the header.
It's a difficult play for a tall kid to get his head down that low sometimes. Noah working back now.
Sam there on top of it. He's going to send it back up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Russellville will throw it in. Under a minute now left to play. Thomas has the ball. He's got a
numbers.
Little bit of open field.
Play it to Ben and then get it back.
They're going to say it's a play on the ball. Russellville's pushing it. It's going to be sent inside, backside, unable to make contact with it. And Thomas Osborne's going to save it and kick it out of bounds. Wow, what a play. 20 seconds left. They're going to have to throw it in here. They're going to go quick.
It's a corner kick.
It's going to be a corner kick now here for Russellville with 10 seconds left. They're going to rush it. It's up into the middle of the field. And it just goes shy of the goal. Wow.
That was a very dangerous in there,
I'll
Talon.
tell
Very
you.
dangerous.
I'll tell you, that's a little bit nerve-wracking. But Greenbrier's going to be very happy with the tie game.
You know, Russellville's got a great program. They've got a great coach over there. You know, they've won a 5A and a 6A state championship here in recent years. And I don't remember the last time Greenbrier tied a Russellville team. It's been before me, so that's a long time. So this is a really good result for this Greenbrier team. I like what this coach is doing this year, Talon. He's got them playing fundamental soccer. You can see they're patient. They don't just dive in. Really, really good result. I'm proud of the Panthers today.
It was a fun one here at John Hodgson Memorial Field in Greenbrier, Arkansas. Your Panthers tie Russellville 2-2. Each team gets a PK and then a goal in action. And the girls' game will follow, a big one. just like the previous one was. The girls will as well take on Russellville Cyclones, and Russellville pretty good coming into this game. So there's a lot that could happen still, but I believe last I heard our Lady Panthers were on top of the standings.
We should be on top of the standings. Of course, it's hard to get at the standings, but I think we should be on top. Salem Springs should be 2, and Russellville is definitely probably 3 or 4 if we could find those standings from AAA, but they've had website problems recently. Russellville wants this win. Trust me, they want this win. They want to secure that playoff spot. Greenbrier girls are pretty much a lock for going to the playoffs now, but we really would like to have that number 1 seed out of the West, because I guarantee you we're going to come up at some point and have to play another West team, because the West is stacked on the girls' side like it is every year.
That seems to be how it always is, and I think I saw that a couple of girls signed just this previous week to play college ball. Maybe Maddie Wilbanks playing at CBC.
No, we got 4 girls that signed this past week. Their letters of intent. We got Melissa Rios is going up to Arkansas State. Tigist Holmes is going to CBC. Maddie Wilbanks is going to Williams Baptist. And Lexi Carter is going to Hendricks down there in Conway. Yeah. So Lexi and Maddie and Tigist all get to play against each other regularly. Melissa will be up at Arkansas State, which is Division I. So chances of them playing her will probably be less likely.
Yeah.
But still, 4 girls from the senior high team going. A couple of years we had 4 boys from the boys team go to college as well. Greenbrier's got some good stuff going on right now.
They really do, and we'll be back with the girls' game here in just a few minutes. Stick with us.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
And welcome back. We are here in beautiful, beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas. A little chilly on this April afternoon here in the little sliver of Arkansas we call home. Russellville, they'll start with the ball going with the wind. Big game here today for the Lady Panthers against the Lady Cyclones of Russellville.
Always a good battle of talent between these two teams. Greenbrier got the better of them last time in Russellville earlier this year. This will be the second game in the series.
Are you allowed to use any kind of glove that has traction, like something to where you'll be able to grip the ball better?
As long as it's built into the glove and not sprayed on. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't spray it on like a baseball player would.
Yeah.
Grip his bat. Melissa Rios on the ball there.
She signed with Arkansas State.
Yeah, Melissa signed with Arkansas State last week or the week before. She'll be playing her college soccer up there in Jonesboro. It's a good D1 school.
A lot of great players on this Lady Panthers team.
They got a really good starting lineup. They're a little shallow on the bench this year. They don't go very deep into the bench, but every player is a quality player. We got a couple of freshmen that will come off the bench during this game, more than likely, showing good promise as freshmen. But we only go about 2, maybe 3 deep. We got one injured right now that we're going to greatly miss tonight. She played a huge role last time these two played, Allison Evans. She's out with a wrist injury, but hopefully have her back for the playoffs, and she'll play a big role there. She's a starting center back. She started every game of her high school career, and the only one she's missed is for injury here lately, so hopefully get her back soon.
Greenbrier hasn't been able to get it onto the offensive side of the field. Trying to push it up, but Russellville doing a great job of keeping control of the ball.
Lexi Carter there on the left back. She's another one that signed with college this year. She signed with Hendricks down there in Conway. She's got a fierce tackle. She comes up, she gets her foot on the ball. She almost always wins those. Good, solid player.
Greenbrier trying to put some pressure up there. Russellville throw in. Greenbrier tries to maintain control, pushing it up some. Russellville keeping it.
It's Hannah Adams on the ball there, number 13. She's in her senior year as well.
Big sin there. Aubrey Fox in front of it. It goes through her legs. Free shot on goal, and it just misses outside. Greenbrier catches a huge break there with a little bit of a miscommunication.
That was, I think that might have been a little inexperienced there, but Kelsey Demers come back and helped hugely at the center back with Allison out, but that's not her natural position. Her and Aubrey obviously didn't have some communication going on there that maybe Allison and Aubrey would have had, but got by with one, right?
Sure did, and now Greenbrier is going to try and push it some. Lexi sending it back to the middle.
There we go. Kelsey clears that one. It's a sophomore Madison Bechtel caught her there, number 8. She's relentless.
Big send up front. Yeah, that's going to be a foul right there, and it's going to go back towards Russellville.
Alexis Cantu on the foul. She's a physical player. She's going to bump a few down during the game. It's going to happen.
Russellville getting ready. Their goalie's going to take it from about the 15-yard line. It's a high flyer to the middle. Good touch there by Melissa Rios.
There's Tigist Holmes on the ball. She's another one that signed for college a couple weeks ago. She's going to CBC in Conway, so her and Lexi Carter get to face off here soon as opponents rather than teammates.
That'll be fun and interesting. Growing up playing the game together and then getting to play against each other. Russellville sending it to the middle, unable to make contact. They're going to get back to it and keep it in bounds, not able to go anywhere.
Another miscommunication.
Russellville trying to get a strike on goal, and there's Aubrey Fox getting out in front of it and making the play. Aubrey's going to try and kick it downfield.
I thought the ref might call that shove. Kelsey Deemers with the ball now. I think she's going to take the free kick. Talon, she is.
Kelsey Deemers, she'll kick it on the ground. Russellville really kind of controlling the ball, it feels like.
Emily Griffin's first touch of the ball. Number 4 there, playing right wing.
Any relation?
Yep, that's my youngest. That's the last one to come through the ranks for the Griffins.
Now Russellville pushing up forward, and they have numbers, it seems like, but Aubrey Fox is going to get out in front of it and make a diving save right there as it kind of just slips through in an awkward way, and no Russellville player is able to get to it.
This Russellville girls team is really going direct, going up the middle, not playing much along the flanks. We need to start clogging that middle. Got outstepped there. They won the ball again.
Too soft of a touch from Russellville, and now Greenbrier is going to turn it into theirs. Melissa Rios trying to send it up to Fetchelcloth. Is that right?
Fechtelcotter, I think.
Fechtelcotter.
Everyone just calls her Fetch.
Fetch, okay.
Fetch is what
there we
you
go.
call her, yeah.
We call her Fetch.
I thought that ball was going to get through for her.
Greenbrier trying to push, but it's going to go out of bounds on Greenbrier. Russellville throws it in. They have a good one at their own feet. Send it to the middle. Kelsey Deemers is there. She gets on it. Out to Griffin. Griffin looking up, sends it that way. No one there to make contact, but Griffin comes back on the scene. She sends it up to Fetch, and now Fetch is trying to make a play on it. She fights forward, and Melissa Rios is getting in there. Now Carter sending it back up. I think that's Hannah Adams out there now in front of it. And now Russellville is going to try and push it forward. They'll try and go back to that middle. It doesn't seem like – it seems like they've tried to go back to the middle 2 times and no one's really been there for them.
Yeah, I think so too.
Russellville throws it in. Greenbrier cuts it off. Griffin with it now. Nowhere to go.
That's a foul. They're going to call that one.
That's a hard foul right there, pushing the back.
Tigas gets fouled a lot. She's really good at shielding the ball, and I think it frustrates other opponents, and they come to her back a lot. It's good to have the ball, but I'd rather have Tigas not on the ground so much. She keeps possession for us. Kelsey on the ball. She got Maddie Wilbanks out to her right up there. She's the right back. She's the last one that's also Sama College. She's be up at Williams Baptist. So we got 4 of those Lady Panthers that's going to be going on to the next level next year.
Russellville with an opportunity to push forward. Now there's Lexi getting right in front of it.
That's Peyton Crum. She's a sophomore, starting center back. She's having a really fine year.
Aubrey Fox. She's got to fight off the Russellville player now.
Now, what Aubrey tried to do there, she tried to dribble the ball back in the box because she can do that and then pick it up in the box. That's what she was trying to do. She tried to dribble back in to pick it up and made another mistake. Aubrey doesn't make many mistakes, but that's 2 this game. Got away with another one. They got the corner kick, though.
Russellville, they'll have a corner kick. They'll put one person in front of Aubrey Fox.
She can't get the ball set. The wind.
Yeah, so you're going to have to kick through it. If we learned anything from the boys' game. Big kick inside, but it's not even going to get into the field of play. It's going to bounce off the side of the goal, and now Aubrey Fox will get a chance to kick it out for the Panthers.
Here's a freshman, Sarah Beth Bradley, coming in at right wing for Emily Griffin. She's played a bit of wing and outside back this year. Really good freshman. What I say earlier, she shields the ball. People come to her back all the time. This wind's got to be playing a factor, right, Talon, just like in the boys' game. We're having trouble getting this ball down the field.
Lexi trying to make a play on the ball. Looks like there's going to be a no call, but it's just going to go out of bounds off of Russellville. Now Greenbrier's going to try and push it.
Good trap by Tickets. Can we keep it?
Lexi's going to send it up. Fetch is on the run now. She's going to try and get back to it. Try and find somewhere to pass it. Got to talk, got to talk. Russellville with the throw in now. Just missed the touch, but Melissa Rios is there. She gets it up. She's going to try and go quick. It's going through the gap. Now Greenbrier's got an opportunity to push here. They will, but they're not going to get there in just enough time, and Russellville's goalkeeper will fall on top of it. 28 minutes left here in the first half.
Russellville seems to be more content to play in the middle rather than use their width.
Big send by Melissa Rios. Fetch is there, but Russellville's goalkeeper is going to get to it. Big kick. Gets out to about the 45. Sending it back. Ball back for a ball forward. Good touch there from Russellville as they're going to push it up, and they're going to try and go quick. Send inside. Kelsey Demers makes a good play on it, kicks it back out. Russellville sends it inside, trying to line something up. They have someone on the run. It's going to go right. Oh, Ari Fox is going to get it just off of her hand. And a tough break there for the Lady Panthers.
Just little misses here and there. I mean, just a couple inches off. And Russellville finds a way to get through and put that in the back of the net. They're staying really central, Russellville is. So the more they keep it in the middle, the longer it has to, better chance it has to go in the box. Looks like Greenbrier's going to sub here.
They were trying to get the clock stopped too, I think. So now Greenbrier, they'll send it back to start here. Down 1 at this point in the game. Still a lot of time left on the clock. Down to a Russellville team that's kind of out for blood against the Lady Panthers, as the Lady Panthers went into Russellville earlier in the year and took a game. Lexi, she'll have a little bit of time here to set something up. Sends it inside to Tigas Holmes. Tigas wants to find something. Now Melissa Rio, she's going to send it far outside to Emily Griffin. Griffin's going to be there trying to kick it back in. She's going to get it high and into the inside.
Oh, that had a real chance, Talon.
It was right there.
Yeah, good ball. I thought Hannah Adams
now
was
Lexi's going to be back in front of it. She's going to get a kick it up. Now Hannah Adams, she'll kick it back up into the air. It's going to go to the Russellville goalkeeper. Great look there.
Lexi Carter's had 2 or 3 goals from right around the 15-yard line in the last few games. She keeps sliding up from the outside back position, getting those shots. I thought she might have another chance there. Maddie Wilbanks coming up into the play there. And the Panthers are off and running again here, Talon. Missed the split.
Pushing up the middle. Melissa Rios trying to go make a play on it. Now take us Holmes.
So you're going to touch it in and pick it up. Aubrey's one of those players that came kind of the sport late. She's, I think, pretty much only ever played big field soccer. Never did any little stuff.
No, she didn't. And you know what's funny about her story is that, oh goodness, the girl that played goalkeeper a year before I graduated, she was phenomenal. I can't remember her name. Well, anyway, everyone knew she was graduating, and there wasn't really a certified goalie yet in the next grade or even in the next few years, and a lot of Aubrey's friends told her to try out as a joke. And sure enough, she made the team as a freshman, and she's just progressed well.
Another big stop bar right there. She's got springs in those legs, good hands, athletic. Coach Green's done a good job with her. Had her try out as a joke, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously, yeah.
She didn't know how good she's going to be.
She actually didn't even expect to make the team. But she's fallen in love with it, and it's really kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
That's one thing about the sport of soccer, and especially I feel like it here in the United States, is that people just don't give it the chance that it deserves, you know?
Yeah, it's certainly not caught on here like it is over in Europe. But the players out here that play it, they take their sport serious. They play hard. I'd like to see Greenbrier start working this ball through the midfield and then getting out to their wings quickly. They're really dangerous when they get the ball on the flanks. They got so many finishers there in the middle. It's out the wing now. Tigas was checking to the ball there, Talon. She was trying to get Emily to play her feet so she could hit it on up to AC, and then we can advance the ball up the field. Talon, do you feel like we're getting outstepped today in several times? Like Russellville just wants to get the ball quicker.
Yeah, I feel like they move quicker. I feel like I've seen that they're moving quicker, and just right there in that one little piece set right there, you can see that we're kind of waiting for that ball to come to us, rather where Russellville, they're stepping to it. They're going towards the ball.
Yeah, getting that feeling too.
Aubrey Fox there, make a quick play on it at the 2-yard line. She's going to examine the field and figure out where she wants to go. In no rush, with just a little over 20 minutes left to play.
That wind.
They're going to have a handball. And, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, is that wind. You could tell on multiple of her kicks. She's already got a high arching kick, and it just really just picks it up even more and causes it to not get as much distance and get just a little bit more height. And whenever you're going for accuracy, that's not really what you want from the ball.
That's right.
Tigas Holmes, you're right. She does a great job of shielding the ball. Kelsey Deemers over there trying to make a play on it. Will Banks was almost there to stop her from going out of bounds, but it will, and now Russellville will get it. Russellville throwing it into the middle. Plenty of Greenbrier players are back now. It's going to go out on Greenbrier. Russellville's throw in.
Russellville is playing a traditional 4-back, I think, but they send their outside back pretty far up the field when they're on the attack. This is their outside back, I think. Taking the throw in right here. Pretty common play for an outside back when a ball gets dropped to him to send the big ball in the box. Yep, that's where number 8's retreating to. Got the captain's band on too. Probably a pretty solid player back there.
I don't know. I thought they kind of both pushed a little bit there. I understand it. Fetch gets the foul called on her. Russellville, free kick from the 39. Send it into the middle. Tigges Holmes, great stop up there. Sends it up to Fetch. Fetch goes and tries and gets on it. But it's going to get kicked out of bounds. Should be Greenbrier ball.
Did you see when Tigges sent that ball to the field, how quickly our back line started marching up, hitting everyone offside? Great, great, smart soccer.
And Adams checks out. I'm not quite sure who checks in for her.
That's 21. She's a freshman. Her name's Shelby. She's got a little speed under her. She gets a few minutes here and there in the games. She's usually the second freshman off the bench, and going to be a solid player one day. Going to be a solid player.
Aubrey Fox scanning her field. It's hard to kick it in these winds, and, you know, that's one thing I know that she's thinking about. It's just how that wind just drops the ball before she wants it to. Now, Kelsey Deemers, great touch outside of Emily Griffin. Griffin trying to find somewhere to go. She's going to keep it and push it up now. Will Banks getting on it now. It's going to go out on Greenbrier. Be a Russellville ball. Russellville with a little bit of a missed touch, and it's going to slowly dribble into the middle of the field. It's going to go through Crum and into the way deep into Greenbrier territory, but Aubrey Fox is able to boot it far.
Greenbrier's really confident in Aubrey's ability to come out of the box and use her feet. She does that 2-3 times every game. Really skilled at that. Looks like a foul called here. I missed it.
(1-0) here in Greenbrier with 17 minutes, about 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Russellville leads. Greenbrier stole a game at Russellville earlier this year, and they'll look to take the season series tonight. Out on Russellville this time, and now
we'll see if Aubrey or Kelsey takes this goal kick here. With the wind, Kelsey's got a big old leg. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't do it. But it looks like Aubrey's going to set up to do it. Now, there used to be a rule, Talon, where this ball had to leave the box before your teammate could touch it. That's not the case anymore. That rule changed. Oh, look at Kelsey coming over now. We kind of called that one, didn't we? With the wind, she's got that big leg.
Yep. And it only makes sense.
Right. Yeah, they're going to call AC on playing from the ground, dangerous play, because she kicked the ball while she's sitting down. It's the right call. It's unfortunate.
A lot of opportunities that Russellville has had from a handful of Greenbrier fouls tonight. Big boot into the middle of the field, but Kelsey Demers is there to put a foot on it. She puts a foot on it quick. It's going to fly back out of bounds, and now Russellville will get to throw it in.
You got to think wins played some factor in this, but Russellville is outplaying Greenbrier right now. I think Coach Green will make some adjustments, remind them of some things at halftime. Hopefully we can get it turned around before halftime, though. Look at this run by Hannah Adams on the outside. Didn't get the split, though.
And there it goes, Hannah Adams right here. She makes a move, gets inside, trying to push it up, unable to do so, but Lexi Carter's there. She pushed forward, but it's going to go out of bounds off of a Greenbrier player's foot. It'll be a Russellville ball.
We haven't had many chances, Talon, to get this ball back up on their back line, but the few chances we have, I've seen the back line make a few missed touches. Greenbrier needs to try to send a few long balls and run after them and see if they can't put a little pressure on that back line. It may be just that they hadn't seen many touches and they're just fine, but I certainly would go after them a couple times.
Greenbrier playing it patiently. They go back to Crum. Crum sends it back forward. Russellville trying to push it up here. So you can go out on Greenbrier.
I did not catch that call, Talon, did you?
I think she's further advanced.
They backed her up.
Yeah. She was a solid 10 yards ahead. I think about 10 yards ahead of where it really went out. They're going to send it back to the keeper, and she's going to have lots of time back there. Great touch right there from the Russellville player, and a good touch there from Crum. She's going to send it up, and now Melissa Rios at her feet.
Here's a real chance, Talon.
Send it forward to Emily Griffin. Emily Griffin, she's trying to pressure. Now Melissa Rios. Oh, it kind of looked like a knuckleball. It didn't have a lot of spin on it as it goes to the right of the goal.
I think she just mishit that a little to the inside of the ball, and she wanted to. Sometimes you want to knuckle a ball. In that case, she didn't. She wanted that one to bend. That's what we want. We want some shots up there on that keeper. Just get them on frame.
Good touch there from Tigges Holmes. And they're going to get Greenbrier offsides. Yeah, probably the right call.
Russellville's got a couple subs up, ready to come in. They look kind of cold. It does look cold out there tonight, doesn't it, Talon?
Yeah, it really does, and especially with the wind. And it's crazy to think about, but, you know, today you could be playing golf in central Arkansas, and you could be building snowmen in northwest Arkansas.
Exactly, yeah. Feels like the first game of the season, not near the end of the season.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That first game where you're just trying to fight through, you're like, we just got to get to April. That's what you keep telling yourself. We just got to get to April.
It'll be warmer then.
Yeah, April rolls around, and you're still bundled.
Russellville's got a couple subs in.
$11 left here. Little over 11 minutes left here in the first half. Russellville throw in here.
There's a step by Lexi.
Lexi, yeah, making a great step there on the ball and sending it forward. Trying to put some pressure on this back line.
Ooh, another step there by Hannah.
Hannah Adams making a good play, sending it up to Fetch. Fetch is going to fight for it. She's going to keep it in bounds just barely, it looks like. They say it's good. She's going to keep fighting. She sends it inside, right to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper puts it straight on the ground and gets to it.
That all started with 2 steps, right? 2 steps. We got to step to the ball. These
That's
girls can
exactly
do it.
right. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. How it just didn't feel like Greenbrier was stepping, but that Russellville really was. You could tell the difference. Aubrey Fox gets out to it.
I wonder if she rolls this one out. Yep.
I like that move, just keeping it rolled, because it's just the wind's just too much to really deal with right now.
And with the possession skills that the Greenbrier girls have, working out of the back is not an issue. You don't have to punt the ball down the field to get it down the field.
Right at 10 minutes left in the first half. Tiggis Holmes at her feet. Russellville with a high flyer to the middle. Kelsey Deemers putting it down in front of her. A good touch. Now Maddie Wilbanks, she gets out in front of it. Stepping to it right there.
That's Sarah Bradley on the ball there, sending a big one up.
Felt like it was maybe got a little tripped up there, but Greenbrier's going to get called on the foul. Melissa Rios.
With the wind and the right kick, this is within distance. Greenbrier going to keep their line at the 18.
Big kick into the middle. Aubrey Fox had an eye on it the entire time, comes up, slides, and makes the play. She's going to go to Bradley on the outside. Bradley cuts it back in and goes back to Wilbanks. Wilbanks shoots it up to Holmes. Now Tiggis is going to push. She looks back now. She finds Crum for Crum to give it a big one downfield. And that's Fetch right there at her feet. She sends it up forward. In a little awkward of a spot, Russellville's going to have to kick it out, but they're able to get back on top of it and send it forward. Now Melissa Rios has it. She brings it back, switches fields. Greenbrier really trying to put some pressure on right now with just a little over 8 minutes left to play. And it goes out of bounds on Russellville. Greenbrier will go throw it in. Russellville controls the throw in. It's going to go back to Aubrey Fox. She's going to let it come to her. And she's going to let her players reset and figure out where to go. 7 minutes, Panthers down 1. Big kick to the middle of the field.
How about that trap by Tiggis Holmes? Just dropped it there.
Melissa Rios, a good one touch. Now it's to Fetch. Fetch is trying to get there. Hannah Adams gets out in front of it. 2 Panthers on the left, trying to fight for it.
She's hit this shot several times this year. That exact shot right there. I like that ball on Lexi's foot there.
I do too. It was a good, clear shot. She made the decision quickly, as it should be made. A little drop kick here from the Russellville goalkeeper.
I thought she drop kicked earlier.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before. That's pretty interesting. Huge kick from Melissa Rios.
That's how you switch the point of attack right there. One side of the field to the other in one swift kick.
Wow. That's a phenomenal kick. Making a kick like that just takes years of practice, and you know that she's one of those players that her whole life has been playing soccer, and she's just phenomenal.
She might not remember never playing, you know?
Yeah.
Kelsey Deemer's pushing up in support here. Unlucky. Now, this is some danger. Aubrey's going to come out and touch that in the box probably.
No, she's going to kick it back up. Greenbrier girls are there. Fetch really playing physical down there. I love to see that. Really trying to force her way into a good position to make a good play on the ball. And now Greenbrier's got a chance to push it. Here it comes from the outside. Kick goes in.
Keeper's got it.
Keeper's there. 5.5 minutes left to play in the first half.
I've watched a lot of the Greenbrier girls game this year, and I can tell you for a fact that this wind is playing a role in all their kicks. Everything seems to be coming up just short, just short, just short. Look at that one. That ball went 15 yards.
Aubrey Fox getting way up and making a quick play on it, getting in front of it, making sure that it doesn't get behind her. With just at 5 minutes now left to play in the first half. Emily Griffin forcing her way up. Kelsey Deemer, she's got a great leg on her. Great first touch. And a huge send by Melissa Rios. Goalkeeper's going to come out of the box. She's waiting for it to come back to her, and she sends it. Now Melissa Rios, she's going to go try and make a play on the ball. Unable to do so as Russellville sends it up high. Maddie Wilbanks back to Kelsey Deemers. Now Kelsey's trying to find a place for it. Now it's to Crum.
Got to get this out. They got numbers right now. Oh, look at Tickets move off the ball.
Moving into a great gap. Now Tickets Holmes trying to find somewhere to go. She got Maddie Wilbanks with a lot of open field. Up to Emily Griffin now. And now it's back to Tickets Holmes. She's looking up, tries to find somewhere to go. Emily Griffin, a good touch on it, sending it back to the middle. Lexi Carter, back to Tickets Holmes. Gets a little shove. And there's Hannah Adams trying to make a play on it. She does. Another Russellville player comes and pushes it forward. Tickets Holmes has been distributing here in the last minute or two.
Good job by Peyton Crum to get up on that ball. For those of you that watch the boys' game, her older brother John Hunter Crum was center back, and here she is, center back for the girls.
Melissa Rios sends a great one out to Hannah Adams. Hannah Adams now going. She's going to try and push it back inside to Fetch. Fetch is going to get on top of it. She's going to try and go inside too. 3 different players there.
A set piece here. Tell you what, this year Emily Griffin's been taking almost all the set pieces that are inside of 30 yards. We'll see if she takes this one.
And, you know, I've heard that she's scored on a few of them, but she's ready to score in some action too.
Yeah, I think she's a little tired of only getting set piece goals, but hey, a goal's a goal, right, Talon?
A goal's a goal.
I would love
either
that.
way.
I mean, she has a clear shot at the upper 90s on this one. I don't know if Coach will call her number and tell her to do it.
Emily Griffin, shot on goal. It's just a little high.
That was identical to the goal she scored against Russellville earlier this year. Same place and everything, except last time it went off the keeper's fingertips. This time just went over the goal.
It's a little bit high there from Emily Griffin. Could have tied the Panthers at 1 with 2 minutes left in the first half. Still another half after this one.
Shelby Rupert checks in. She's going to play some left wing now.
Big kick there. Melissa Rios, she's got it at her feet. Now it's Tiggis Holmes sending it inside. Goalkeeper's there. This Russellville goalkeeper has been kind of right place, right time all night tonight.
She is one of the best goalkeepers in the state right now. I don't think it's coincidence she finds herself in good positioning.
No, absolutely not.
She's a good key to Russellville's success for the last few years. Many of these Greenbrier girls know her. I think there's there's a history maybe of some of them playing together with her in club and stuff.
I see.
So, yeah. But that's how it goes, right? You play together, you play against each other.
Maddie Wilbanks making a great step on the ball there while Russellville was watching it and waiting for it. And now Greenbrier's got a chance to throw it in with just now under a minute left to play here in the first half as Russellville leads 1-0 over the Greenbrier Panthers. It's sent out of bounds there from Russellville. Greenbrier will have it. Just 30 seconds left. Tigges Holmes in the middle of the field, unable to connect with her. Really don't want to go here for Russellville, and Lexi's going to get back. She'll kick it out of bounds. That should waste a little bit of time.
No mistakes here. Stay on.
Russellville's going to run up. They have a shot, but it's going to go just outside as we have 1 second left. That's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Greenbrier trails 1-0 after a miscommunication and a goal from the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, Talon, I think the second half we'll have the wind with us. That's going to be helpful. I think Greenbrier settled down after that first 10 minutes, but Russellville did own the possession. They owned the possession for most of the game. And Greenbrier's not used to being outpossessed. I bet Coach Green's going to have some suggestions to get that possession fixed in the second half and get that back to 50-50 where we have some chance to get back in this game.
Yeah, a lot of ball left and a lot more opportunities to come. Greenbrier's pushed well. And, they've played a great goalkeeper. This goalkeeper, she's been in the right places at the right times, and she just made the right plays all night tonight.
She did. Get it this 40 more minutes at it, second half.
We'll be back in a few.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite, DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back with more soccer action here in the second half. Coach Kevin, what is it that Greenbrier needs to do here in the second half to really kind of restabilize themselves in a better position, put themselves in a better position?
Well, Talon, I think we saw it in the first half there. About halfway through the first half, they started stepping to the ball. Stepping to the ball, Russellville was really outstepping them, was winning those balls. We started stepping to them. When we were stepping to them, we started winning more. Also, I think Coach Green's going to address our possession. We've been a little sloppy on our passes, and this is a really skilled team when it comes to passing the ball. So I think we're going to see the passing get better in this half as well. And then we're going to attack that back line at some point. We're going to send some direct balls. I think he'll send some direct balls and put some serious pressure. You know, someone like AC or Fetch is going to come flying in and make that back line settle that ball. You see Russellville out here lining up. Most of their back line, there's the back line assembling. Yeah. So they're all coming together now. So see that space between the back line and that D-mid? Maybe we can attack that space in the second half.
We're about to have play underway.
We need Aubrey Fox to keep being Aubrey Fox. She had a lot of good stops in that first half, too.
And here we go. Emily Griffin's got it. She's out wide, playing a little bit further back. Tigges Holmes stepping up. She's going to send it up. Greenbrier on the move quick, but it's going to go out of bounds. They'll say Greenbrier ball.
Yeah, it must have been deflected. I didn't see that either, Talon.
Emily Griffin on the throw-in. She tries to give it to Tigges with a little bit of running room, but Tigges pulls back last second, gets a beautiful send in the middle of the field. Russellville unable to make a touch on it, but they get a second opportunity and capitalize.
Now, Coach Green's moved his lineup around. He's slid Emily Griffin back to right back. He's got Maddie Wilbanks up in the midfield. Looks like he's pushed Lexi Carter from left back into center back and got Kelsey Deemers in the midfield as well.
I was going to say, I felt like I saw Kelsey playing up a little bit further.
Okay, no, Maddie's at the left back, so he just got Kelsey in the middle. And he'll move through that back line several times through a game normally because his bench isn't as deep as he's used to. So he gives them breathers sometimes by moving them to different positions.
Oh, I see. Oh, big hit there from Kelsey Deemers. She gets up, and I think she's just fine.
I think she's fine, but I certainly didn't like the way she fell there for a second.
No. She fell hard for sure. It's going to go out of bounds this time on Greenbrier after a long boot down the field. Russellville throw it in.
He's also moved Melissa Rios out of midfield and moved her up into more of an attacking mid/forward position.
She's gotten a lot of good touches on the ball tonight. Now here's Emily Griffin. See, so Emily stepped up there, and that kind of brought her out of position, and no one was there where she was at that back spot. And then Russellville was able to get the ball, and they went right where Emily was missing from because she had pushed up. So you'd like to see maybe Tigges rotate back there and cover that open gap.
Certainly Russellville's going to be smart enough to figure out where the missing player is and go attack that spot, right?
Now Tigges Holmes, she's got time. She tries to send it up, but it's going to go off of a Russellville player and then back off of Tigges and out of bounds. Russellville throwing it in. Tigges Holmes, she gets a good hit on it, but it goes back out. Pretty much the same spot, maybe an advancement of 3 yards. Emily Griffin, she's going to kick it, try to get it back into the middle, maybe try and switch the field up just a little bit.
A little mishit there. Went a little higher than I think Melissa wanted it to.
Tigges given plenty of time. Trying to send it forward, and she does. Now Hannah Adams out here on it.
That's in still. It's still in. Oh, I don't know.
I guess it just barely rolls out of bounds. Now Kelsey Deemers has it. She's going to turn around, send it to the outside. That's Will Banks from way outside. Dropped by the keeper, and that was Fetch right in front of it, just unable to get there. Missed the timing by maybe a second.
Yeah. Rare miss by the keeper, right? Had a chance to get it.
Yeah, those are the ones that you really are going to want to capitalize on.
So we've seen a big ball from the left back and a big ball from the right back so far. Maybe Greenbrier's going to push those outside backs up and put big balls in the box.
Bad touch from Tigus Holmes. And Russellville's going to miss a touch. And Greenbrier's going to get it sent back up.
Has a chance.
Now Melissa's going to send it back up. And here we go. Running down. She's going to kick it into the goalie. And the goalie's going to make a good play. Just kind of stays at home, gets to her. A good shot on goal there from Greenbrier. A little miscommunication between Fetch and Melissa Rios there. In the middle of the field, it's Tigus Holmes. She's trying to push. She's going to send it out to Fetch. Fetch is sprinting for it, Usain Bolt style, and she's not able to get there.
She gives you everything she has all the time, Talon. She will chase after them.
And she was close to getting to it. Could have cut that back on a dime if she wanted to, probably. Now goal kick here. Lands at the feet of Melissa Rios. Throw in for Russellville. Have you felt like they've maybe gotten a hand or two on it, but it's just been maybe a pretty unintentional, but at the same time, it's kind of changed the trajectory of the ball, or do you think I might just be kind of seeing things?
It looks like it, but again, the handling the ball rule has to be intentional. There has to be intent. The hand has to be in an unnatural position for the ref to call it. So they may be actually doing it, and the ref's just saying, that doesn't look intentional. That wasn't an unnatural position. I'm going to let it play. You will find some coaches that think every little touch of the ball with the hand is a handball, and they'll scream it the whole time, and the refs just start ignoring them. And then there really is a handball, and the ref's just in the habit of ignoring, and you don't get that call. Good touch by AC, but Russell takes it back.
Emily Griffin coming up on it. It looked like maybe it got touched by a Russellville player right before Emily Griffin was able to get there. And now Greenbrier's going to try and push it up a little bit. Here goes Melissa Rios. AC trying to stay onside there.
They never saw Hannah Adams wide open to the right.
Now Russellville's going to try and push it up. .32 minutes left here in the second half. Kelsey Deemers gets a good touch on it. Big send by, I believe, Maddie Wilbanks. Tigus Holmes fighting for it. Russellville keeps it inside.
Good win by AC there. Alexis can too. I'm just used to calling her AC.
Good cut back inside there from the Russellville player. Now they're going to send it out, but Maddie Wilbanks is there. Maddie Wilbanks, she's another one of those players where she's in the right place at the right time. She kind of, you get a grasp that she understands the sport and she understands kind of what her assignment is, where she needs to be, and what she really just needs to do.
She really does. She has a high soccer IQ. I've had a chance to coach Maddie before. She's just one of those players that just knows how the game flows and always seems to be in the right spot at the right time. But you're in the right spot at the right time because you work hard.
Yeah. And now Fetch is going to go off of her backside, and she's going to run after it again. Again, unable to keep it in. You know, I think if she would have realized that that was staying in bounds, and she would have got that extra half step, she probably could have gotten to that one.
Yeah. The wind's not quite as strong as it was a bit ago. The flag's still out there standing out, but it's not quite as it was earlier.
Emily Griffin staying in front of it, trying to add pressure. Now Tigist Holmes. She turns around, looks for someone. There's Hannah Adams. Hannah Adams in the corner. She's going to look to do something with it. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. That's good news for Greenbrier.
Greenbrier's got a couple different corner kicks they like to take. We'll see if Tigist goes over there. When Tigist goes over, there's usually a... Yeah. I think I know what they're up to here. Don't want to spoil it for the fans. Now in soccer, the defender has to stay 10 yards away from the ball at all times on set pieces like that, so she couldn't put as much pressure as she wanted to.
Emily Griffin here. She gets a good shot, but it's just going to miss the right side.
It's a tough bouncing ball, but she got good contact with it.
Yeah, keeping it with a low trajectory there was really great for Emily. It just, if she could have moved it maybe to the left some, it would have been a perfect ball. Greenbrier making another sub.
Shelby Rupert and Sarah Beth Bradley coming on at the wings positions. Hannah Adams going out. And Fetch is going out as well. Keeper's been sending all deep balls on goal kicks.
Another one here gets out to about the 35-yard line. Tigist Holmes steps up on it. Now Kelsey Deemers has it. Great talking there from Crum and Griffin as one was going for it and the other said, I have it. And they kind of just switched positionings. I don't think that's a word, positionings.
We're going to call it a word, positionings. I'll let you call this one.
Here we go, AC breaking down the middle. And Russellville just collapses on it before she can get there. And they're going to send it back up and push it fast. They have numbers here, maybe even an offsides.
I definitely think possession is closer to 50-50 than in the first half where Russellville was dominating. So that's in favor of Greenbrier now, moving more our direction.
With 27 minutes left to play in the second half. Russellville maintaining it here, goes to the middle of the field. Now AC has it. She's going to the far side. Now Melissa Rios. She gives it back to AC. Not being able to hit her in stride, but now Melissa Rios gets inside. She's got a good touch on it. Steps ahead, bounces back inside. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it looked a little bit like a push in the back there, but they're going to let everyone play through it. It's going to go out on Greenbrier. Did you feel like there might have been a little something there?
There might have been a little push, but I tell you what, I've done center reffing before, and trying to watch 11 players on 2 different teams, 22 total, and the ball and everything.
Yeah.
You can miss a push every now and then because that ball had already advanced, and her eye was probably moving with the ball and not standing back where the players were. I know I've missed it. Crumb's caught up high here because she was defending. Deemers was settling back to cover for her.
Deemer's making a good touch on the ball, giving enough time for a couple more Greenbrier defenders to get back. Crum, good touch there, keeping it in front of her. Now Emily Griffin. That back line's done a good job just kind of keeping it in front of them and not letting it get past them on those last few possessions. And Russellville will kick it out of bounds to give some of their defense a chance to walk it back up, and Greenbrier's going to do the same. 25 minutes left in the second half. You're listening to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you all for joining us. As now Maddie Wilbanks will have the ball on the far side.
A lot of bouncing balls there for a little bit. We need to get that ball back down in the turf.
Yeah, it's hard to get a good touch whenever the ball is bouncing in the air like that. It's going to go out of bounds, and Maddie Wilbank, there's her high IQ that you talked about earlier, just letting that ball roll out and then getting a good throw on it instead of having to make a really tough kick. As Kelsey Demers pushes it up, she shoots it just to the right of the goal, misses by a few hairs.
We saw Melissa Rios' IQ there as well, the way she held for just a second and made that perfect pass to Kelsey, setting Kelsey up for that shot. We've got a keeper change here for Russellville. Now, Russellville's starting keeper is also a very athletic field player. So watch her to take that jersey off quickly and get in uniform. With them having a 1-0 lead, I'm kind of surprised by this move. I would think that they would keep her in goal. No, they're probably going to put her out on the field. They want another goal. They want some insurance. Greenbrier's always dangerous.
Yeah, they can never be counted out of a game with 23 minutes left and 20 seconds.
Oh, good step by Lexi Carter.
Lexi pushes it up fast. And, you know, one thing about having a goalie switch, it's not like having a pitcher switch in baseball where you get your pitcher a couple of warm-up pitches before he's got to throw the real thing. You step in as a goalie, you got to be ready to go, even though you've been sitting on the bench for the last 60 minutes.
Right,
60, 70 minutes.
And that actually bit Russellville in the earlier game this year. They switched out keepers, and it wasn't a minute later Greenbrier scored their second goal because the keeper just wasn't quite ready. Had a lot of people on the deck there just a bit ago. I didn't see what happened. No fouls called.
Yeah, it seemed like there were about 3 players going after the ball. They kind of all got tripped up on top of each other. .22 minutes left to play. Aubrey Fox has it in her hands. Has not touched the ball a lot this half, especially compared to the last one. And now the wind's going her way. She's going to get a little bit more length underneath her kick than she was in the first half. Russellville missing the touch. Greenbrier's going to get a throw in. Correction, no, they're going to leave it with Russellville.
I missed that. Kelsey Demers.
You were much more gracious than some of my partners at the sports network. Usually it's not one of us that misses it. It's rather one of the referees that miss it.
Maybe I did. I've reffed before.
And that's what we always say is we always say it's not like we're much happier in the booth than down there reffing.
Right.
People can get mad at us, but we won't really know about it.
Alexis Cantu checks back in.
Been productive offensively for the Panthers tonight.
Oh, that was a good pass. Very dangerous Russellville attack here.
Russellville trying to push. They have it inside. Now it's Kelsey Deemers. She has a little bit of control here. Passes it up. Now plenty of space. They're going to send it out to Hannah Adams. Hannah Adams on the run. She's running down the right side. Melissa Rios cutting inside. Is going to be hit by a Russellville player, and now it's going to be a 5-4. It's going to go Greenbrier's way. So now Greenbrier's going to need to push it up as Emily Griffin gets ready to throw it in. She's going to throw it quick in front to Tigges Holmes. She's going to maintain possession and push. She switches the field to Fetch. Maddie Wilbanks, she's going to come up and make a play on it. Kicks it back inside to Fetch. Now back to Wilbanks. And Russellville's going to boot it out far down the field. There's Lexi trying to make a play. Now back to Maddie, who goes inside.
Greenbrier's really keeping the pressure up right now.
Yeah, keeping it up well. Now Hannah Adams outside does a great job keeping it inside. Tigges trying to make a play on it. Russellville makes a play on the ball, but Greenbrier gets to keep the throw in. Here we go. Kelsey Deemers in the middle. Russellville gets a touch on it. Crum sends it back up top. There's Fetch. She's running for it.
Oh, someone needs to step to that one. Another good step by Lexi.
Lexi making a good step, pulling it back, has time, sends it inside. Here's Kelsey Deemers. She makes a good kick on it. She's going to hit the deck hard, though. And they're going to call a foul right there where Kelsey Deemers got hit. And now Emily Griffin, she's going to get the opportunity to take a big kick at it from about the 37-yard line.
It's a little bit out of her range, but the wind's here. We'll see what Coach calls. I think she's going to try and put it on the left side for her players, not on frame. We'll see.
It's a big one. Right down the middle. Ball's on deck. Ball's still on the deck. Russellville trying to kick it out. Greenbrier trying to get a shot on goal, and they miss. And it's going to go off of a Greenbrier foot last.
That was a real chance, Talon, real chance. Now this Cyclone subbing in, I believe that was the goalkeeper that just subbed out. She'll move into an attacking position. She's a fine field player, too.
Right under 18 minutes left here in the second half of play. Greenbrier still trails 1-0.
Look at Greenbrier inching up right now. There's some aggression coming out of them right now.
They want to add some pressure as they have trailed for almost the entire game, it feels like. And a trip here at the 24-yard line. Now Greenbrier's going to try and go quick.
I thought they were going to go quick, Talon.
Yeah, I thought Maddie Wilbanks was trying to get it inside very fast.
Kelsey Deemers, there's probably going to be a shot here. She's got the power. It's within her range. Greenbrier's going to crash.
Russellville looks a little out of sorts, but now they're ready. Kelsey Deemers. She lines it up. Shots on frame. It's dropped by the goalkeeper. Goal! Greenbrier! Greenbrier punches it in. They tie the game at 1 after a beautiful kick from Kelsey Deemers, dropped by the goalkeeper. All tied up with 16 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the second half.
Well, Talon, I got a little too excited. I didn't see who scored it in that middle of all that.
I couldn't see who scored it either.
I'll have to catch that one on replay later.
Yeah, we might have to have somebody at the home studio to text us and tell us who put that one in. Man, what a great play. Kelsey Deemers, a shot from what did I say it was? Was it the 27-yard line, I believe?
Yeah, she was on the She's on the 23. She's on the 23. I videoed it separately.
Nice. Beautiful play there by the Panthers, just a crash. Coach Kevin, you called it perfectly. And now Greenbrier going to continue to add the pressure and trying to build on a little bit of momentum that they just gained. And now they're going to push in. They shoot it inside, and it's just going to go right to the outside of the goal.
Melissa Rios, she can turn and shoot a ball quickly.
No kidding.
Greenbrier's just inching up, inching up. Now we got a little danger here.
Russellville trying to push it. Greenbrier's defense has gotten back pretty well, and now Crumb's going to kick it out of bounds. That's going to give Greenbrier enough time to get back. We have a sub here for Russellville. Tied at 1 with 15.5 minutes left to play in the second half against a very good Russellville team. A good matchup here in the 5A tonight.
The Russellville girls and the Greenbrier girls, they always bring a good game. I fully expect both these teams to make the semifinals in state this year. I believe they're two of the top 4 teams in the state.
Kelsey Deemers, a light touch on it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Russellville. You know, Greenbrier's had a prestigious program the last handful of years, making really good, and they just have really good teams, it seems, year in and year out. But this year, especially with Melissa Rios sending a long one from the 15-yard line, and she just, I don't really know what happened, but it looked maybe a little hesitation or something, and it was just off of target.
I think she pulled the trigger too soon for her. I think she had a step. She should have carried it. She had AC out to her right. It's a lot easier to call it from up here than it is to actually do it down there, though.
Yeah. There's Tigas Holmes fighting for it. Lexi, she'll miss. Crum is there. Wilbank steps up, makes a great pass inside to Kelsey Deemers. Kelsey Deemers, she's going to turn around and switch sides. She goes to Tigas Holmes. And now Russellville's going to try and push. They're going to work it through. Russellville still pushing. Turn around, trying to go inside. They get it past there. Inside shot. It's a bit high, but too high. Greenbrier will get a goal kick here now after the shot on goal was just a little over the goal with 13 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in the second half.
Good first touch by Hannah Adams there.
It's just going to travel down the line and go out of bounds off of Greenbrier. Going to throw it in the middle. Russellville will. Got a good touch down there. Passing it back. Hannah Adams getting in front of it. AC now on the play. She's going to send it back inside. And now Russellville's going to step to it and get to it. Tigas Holmes makes a great touch. She's going to go inside, looking for numbers. Passes it downfield. Fetch on the run. Russellville makes a good play, and they're going to try and push it back up themselves. Now Lexi sending it back to Melissa Rios. Rios is there. Sends it to Fetch. It's in the middle of the field. Panthers to play it. Kelsey Deemers.
Not enough pace. Good idea, though.
Now it goes to Emily Griffin with time. She sends it to the inside. Goalkeeper's kind of trying to make a play on it. She's able to get there.
Great ball, but nobody was running. Fetch started her run a little bit late, and no one else even moved. It's like they weren't on the same page.
High kick. Beautiful touch from Kelsey Deemers. Trying to go to Hannah Adams, but she's going to go right out of bounds.
Our defense has been doing a good job of clearing the ball out, but I want to point out Kelsey Deemers and her ability to check back to the ball when they're clearing it. How many times she's come back and they've been able to play her feet and she's been able to turn the ball and get it out of there. That's an underrated thing that a lot of people don't see. She does that really well.
11 minutes, 40 seconds left. Tie ball game. Tigges Holmes making a running sprint to it. She gets to it. It's going to hit the gap. Melissa Rios is there. She's trying to make a play, sends it back inside. Goalkeeper's going to get there just in enough time before Greenbrier Panther can crash on it. Adding a lot of pressure, the Panthers are right now. Now Kelsey Deemer, she steps up, gets to it. Now Crum, she's going to step up. She's going to get to it. And now Russellville has a little bit of control here. They're going to send it into the gap. Aubrey Fox, one-on-one action here. It's just going to go out of bounds. She's going to miss.
They called goal kick, so keeper didn't touch it.
They're going to say that Aubrey Fox did not touch the ball and that it was just a simply missed shot.
She did a good job of making them shoot wide, though.
Forcing her way in front of the ball and forcing the Russellville player to go one way or the other. Now Aubrey's going to kick it downfield. She kicks it into a little bit of a gap, but Russellville gets there first. Hannah Adams steps on it quick. Hannah Adams still in front of her, trying to push. Wanted a shove. Didn't get one. Russellville was controlling it well, and then Tigges Holmes took it over. She's going to send it forward, and Russellville's going to get it at their feet. Now it's at Kelsey Deemer's feet. She's going to switch sides, go the other way. She has Fetch. Fetch is going to try and send it up, but it's just a step back. Kelsey Deemer, she gets there first. She sends Hannah Adams. Oh, but it's not as far. It's not as close to us as I thought it was.
She meant to get that wider, I think, Talon. She just didn't get as wide as she wanted.
Lexi going to try and step up and make a play on it. Unable to. It gets sent through. Now Russellville has another run at it. Here they go. Aubrey Fox comes out again. This time it just rolls right inside the left side of the goal. That makes it 2-1 in favor of Russellville.
Talon, I think we got caught in a personnel change right there. Kelsey was going back and Lexi was coming up. They were switching positions at that time. And I think they both got caught high, and Peyton got caught by herself. It's an unfortunate thing, but when you have such a thin bench, you have to move people around and give them different positions. And that's just, I think, what happened. They were just switching positions at the time, and they got caught. Really unfortunate. But Greenbrier Panthers can score. They've got 9 minutes. See if they can't pull this tie out.
9 minutes and 11 seconds here left in the second half. Plenty of time for anything to happen in this game. Fetch has it on the outside. She turns it around, moving forward, going quick. Russellville's going to send it far. Now Kelsey Deemers is going to be in front of her feet. She's going to send it back. He gets right in front of Russellville. Russellville gets over on it. It's going to go out of bounds on Greenbrier. There's AC making a play. She's going to try and push it up. She goes to Melissa Rios, and Melissa Rios puts just a little too much mustard on it as it goes out of bounds.
Hannah was making the run there, looking for it back, but yes, just a little too much, Talon.
Tigges Holmes staying right in front of it. It's going to dribble out of bounds just barely off of the Greenbrier Panthers.
Now, Russellville's captain that started as goalkeeper and moved up to midfield after sub back in. It looks like she's settled back into a center back position right now. She's a pretty fast physical player. Might be a good time to attack the flanks right now and not the center.
Seven minutes, 40 seconds left. Russellville has a 2-1 lead. Tigges Holmes goes and makes a play on it. And now Russellville sends it flying out of bounds, trying to hurry to get a ball in. Are they going to call a foul somewhere?
They're calling something. Emily Griffin has the ball at her feet. She thinks it's a set piece.
That's what it looks like it is. From the 18. Could be a big opportunity for the Panthers.
Yeah, I thought they might pull Emily off here and put Kelsey on it this distance. Emily's got a really good shot, but Kelsey's got good power.
Kelsey Demers from the 18-yard line. Beautiful setup earlier from Kelsey. We'll want her to do it again here. Just under 7 minutes left to play, trailing by 1. She sends it on the ground. Goal! That's another one for the Greenbrier Panthers as they tie it up with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here in the second half.
Good call by Coach Green. Don't get me wrong, I like my daughter to shoot, but in that position, I'd have called Kelsey's number 2. Keep it low, keep that power, see if that keeper can go down and get it. Well done, Kelsey Demers.
You know, Coach Kevin, at this point, I think you might have a walkie-talkie in your headset down to Coach Green. It seems that every time you're able to say exactly what's about to happen, and sure enough, that's exactly what happens.
I've watched a few of his games.
6 minutes, 42 seconds left to play.
This game isn't over, Talon. This game is not over.
It is not over as it's tied 2-2. We said with 9 minutes and 11 seconds, anything can happen. Russellville, they're going to try and push it. Bad touch there from Russellville, and Greenbrier's going to try and get it back on their side of the field. Big kick there from Crum, but looks like there's a big step up from Russellville. That might have been the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
That stepped up and made that play.
You know, I don't know what the coaching tactics are for Russellville right here. They actually need the win and the points more than Greenbrier does. So it looks like both teams are just going all out for the win. They don't settle for the tie. But we're ahead in the standings from them, so I would imagine they'd be a little bit hungrier than we are.
Yeah. Trying to be maybe a bit more aggressive.
Yeah. I know if I was Russellville's coach, I'd probably go down to 3 backs at this point and try to get this W. I'd send number 25 up the field and leave her up.
Now Russellville, they're going to try and send it in. Emily Griffin misses a kick on it, but it's going to dribble out of bounds.
She must have touched it. They called corner.
Yeah, they called corner. Oh, if she touched it, it was just barely. Now here's a big play. A lot of communication comes on these in a very short amount of time.
Russellville is not showing short option, so they're definitely going to put this ball in the box.
And their keeper, their former keeper, is going to be the one that's going to do it. Oh, she tripped on the flagpole. It's in a weird spot. She took it down. She kicks it right into the middle. It's a good high flyer. Greenbrier gets a foot on it first, kicks it a little bit out. Now it's going to go back outside. Shot on goal, but it's too high. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the second half.
Two real chances there for Russellville, Talon, too.
Yeah, 2 great looks. Just barely missed. Unfortunate for Russellville, fortunate for us that no Russellville player was able to get any touch on that first one.
Yeah, that was a good ball.
It's going to fly out of bounds off of Russellville, and now Greenbrier, they'll get to throw it in.
Emily Griffin coming over there.
Three minutes, 40 seconds left in the second half. Greenbrier trying to play aggressive, but who's not at this point? It's going to be a high flyer right over the backfield line. Melissa Rios trying to push on, so is Hannah Adams. That's going to drop in AC's lap. Russellville trying to just get it out. And for Stuttgart Carl at home, I want to see us be very aggressive. That's what I want to see us do right here. As Fetch is outside, she's going to try and push it back in. They're going to say it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick.
Yep. Note that the just a second ago, as the center back was retreating towards her own goal, facing her goalkeeper, she did not play the ball back to the goalkeeper. Instead, she played with pressure on her back and tried to get the ball out herself. That's important for Greenbrier to know because they could pounce on either side and get that ball. Not playing back to the goalkeeper doesn't appear to be comfortable for the back line of Russellville.
It's going to go right in the middle. AC's going to make a great play on it. Melissa Rios on the run. She's going to turn. She's going to have a good shot. Goal! Greenbrier! 3-2. Greenbrier takes the lead with just a little over 2 minutes left to play. A beautiful shot.
And Talon, this game's not over.
It's not over. It is not over.
Set back up. Greenbrier, Russellville's coming. I tell you what, these two teams never disappoint, Talon. Never.
What a fun night at John Hawks Memorial Field that we've had. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left to play. A beautiful shot there on the goal. Greenbrier had a beautiful second half so far tonight, and we really would love to see them top it off as Emily Griffin sends it deep down the field with 2 minutes left to play. Greenbrier knows Russellville's going to be ultra aggressive here. Greenbrier sends it deep down the field again. Russellville, throw in. It's at Tigas Holmes' feet. She's just going to kick it out of bounds again, deep down the field, trying to go far.
That's our throw. That's center called deflection. AR missed it, but center overruled. Good job, center.
They're going to stop the clock for a substitution, I believe.
Yeah, that's a new rule, Talon, that they're doing in high school soccer this year. That in the last, I don't know how many minutes, I don't know if it's 5 or 2 or what. If the home team or the winning team, maybe it is subs, you've got to stop the clock.
That's interesting.
Well,
I guess it's in case the other team just takes their time jogging off the field, right?
yeah, that's how you used to kill the clock.
Yeah.
I've done it before as a coach. You sub at the end in the game you're winning to kill the clock, just like sending big balls down the field out the side.
And they're going to have to give the ball boy to send it in. And, you know, that kills right there, 4 or 5 seconds.
Did that not go out the side? Yeah.
It did, but one of the girls pointed that it needed to go to the goal. That's interesting. I guess she missed the call. Now Greenbrier had just a little bit of pressure, but not too much. 30 seconds left. Greenbrier leads 3-2 on some beautiful second half plays. Big kick. Crazy bounce. But this will probably be their last opportunity at anything here. Tigas Holmes gets a good knock on it. AC trying to put pressure. It's going to break down. McCrum's going to send it back, and that's it. Greenbrier wins in an exciting fashion, 3-2 against the visiting Russellville Cyclones. What a game tonight, Coach Kevin.
That was a fantastic game. We knew it was going to be from the start, right, Talon? We knew both teams were going to bring it. They're going to be aggressive. Russellville owned that first half in possession. Coach Green got his team settled down, got them focused back on possession in the second half. And how about that third shot, that third goal by Melissa Rios? Was that not a shot, Talon?
That was beautiful. One of the better shots. And you know what's crazy is earlier in the game we talked about how she missed one. That was the same shot, the same position, running down that same side, but she missed it to the left a little bit, and we said she didn't take that extra step. Maybe it was a little bit of a hesitation, but there she knew it. She felt it, and you could tell that she knew it, and it was just a beautiful kick.
It was. The moment she struck that ball, there was no doubt it was going to go in, no doubt. Good job tonight by the Lady Panthers.
Great job by the Lady Panthers. And also our men's team played great tonight, too. They tied against a Russellville team that they haven't been extremely competitive with in a very long time.
I don't remember the last time Greenbrier tied or beat Russellville on the boys' side. It was a fantastic job. Their coaches really got them playing this year. It's an exciting time in Greenbrier soccer, Talon.
It really is, and the community here for soccer in Greenbrier is great. There's a lot of people that support these teams, and it's a lot of fun that we had tonight. We're going to wrap up this broadcast. Coach Kevin, thank you so much for doing this. We had a lot of fun tonight. I know I did.
Thanks for having me out, Talon. For those of you that don't know, I once got to coach Talon. He did a lot of great things for my teams. I enjoyed coaching him and enjoyed sharing the booth with him tonight. Thank you, Talon.
It's been fun. We'll have another soccer game, I think the 30th.